Like the equivalent of like a Nintendo blowing cartridge. And then pray for that shit a little bit.
Yeah.
I did that and the shit with the PlayStation 2 disc. You just
Oh yeah.
and you wait for that one sound to come through.
Mm-hmm. Or you just when you're cleaning it and then you see it like slowly just dry up and you're like, all right, it's ready to go.
It's ready to go. And then you just pray for your dear life.
It's ready to go.
You can play Crash Bandicoot again before you got to go to school.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just enough time for it to fucking load.
Oh, those were the days.
Yeah, they were.
Guys.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
Missed you.
I really did.
Yeah. Cheers.
Wait. I could have swore you was reaching out for my hand and you reached for your drink.
Cheers. I usually do it with the other hand.
I know. That was weird. So I was like,
no, I'm not a lefty.
No. We back. The gang is motherfucking back.
Back for the umpteenth time. We're back.
Yeah, I know, right? We always taking little hiatuses lately. But
yeah.
shit's been happening in our lives.
Yeah.
It's just been moving. So, motherfuckers is busy. But the gang is back. It's the Lyrical Fix Pod with your host, Kid Pro.
Oop, it's Sade. Sorry.
Episode 88 for your motherfucking asses. Shout out to St. James just because, he's the 88 Saint.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We back, Sade. Oh, also, shout out to DJ Smalls, who's our featured producer for the month of June.
Yes, we had him a couple months ago, but then I got the COVID, and then you did, and all that shit. The fucking Rona.
I got the COVID.
I mean, we were able to get an episode when you had the Rona, but when I had it, it was just like,
Nah, it took
I was out of commission.
It took you out.
It definitely took me out.
I mean? I got my back.
So this is
us
paying him back for a full month. So yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
And we back. So DJ Small, shout out to you, brother. We back in the motherfucking building, man. Let's see if I remember how to do this shit. I don't remember. I was gonna try and I completely zoned out.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, we're everywhere now.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
So check us out. I don't gotta mention individuals. Just shout out to everybody that's showing love. You know what I mean?
Reviews, comments, all that good stuff.
Like, rate, comment, subscribe. Keep us hot out on these streets that are full of podcasts and podcast people because we are the #1 rated podcast in this vicinity, in this apartment complex.
Yes, we are. I'm like, where are you going to go with that?
Where are we #1, bro?
Where?
In this building, in this block, in this complex.
In this apartment.
There's no other podcast bringing it like we are in this complex. And that's what matters here.
Imagine we find out this like across the way or some shit.
I'm gonna go and shit and sabotage the shit out there. Shit. Best believe if I hear somebody else do some shit.
I know where the electrical boxes are.
Yeah. God will cut your shit. You won't have
shit.
a goddamn podcast. Yeah, no.
Oh man.
Well, we here, we back. I'm feeling great. I'm actually tired as fuck.
Well, yeah.
Tired as hell.
You've been, and I figured we shouldn't have done last week. So. If you haven't noticed, we changed our days because somebody got himself a new job.
Got myself a job. Give me a round of applause. For a second, I thought you were gonna hit that. That's cap.
Oh no, I took it off because I
because
hit
of that?
Twice by mistake.
Well, I was saying stuff that was not cap.
That was not cap at all, and I didn't mean to. No, I think the one time I did.
Yeah, that was funny.
The one time I did.
Both times they were funny. But yeah, man, your boy got a job. You know what I mean?
So now the episodes are going to be released on Tuesdays instead of Fridays? Yeah, Fridays.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's a wonderful feeling to be back out in the workforce because I was unemployed for damn near 14 months. Well, not unemployed. I was, stay-at-home father. Mm-hmm. So that is a job in itself.
Yeah.
But, actually working. And it's a different type of job. It's more of a family-operated type of thing, and I'm helping out behind the scenes. That's pretty much all I'm going to say. But it's a great opportunity, kind of the right place at the right time sort of thing. Stars aligned. And, so it's taking up some of my time. Like, my Friday and Thursday nights are kind of, taking over now.
Yeah.
To do any music stuff, unless they want to let me in the building, around 11-ish. But other than that, we pushing through. But today, so work, 9 to 5, then soccer practice. And I'm changing in the car, and hoping that none of the people jogging by and the old ladies don't look at me crazy. Mm-hmm. So I do that. And there was a moment where I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to get my workout in because I got the pod tonight. I ain't going to be home till late, so I want to have a chance to work out. So I'm like, I'm joining in on the drills and stuff with the kids doing the stretches. And there's one drill was we're going to do a full sprint, field to field. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I haven't sprinted in ages. So I did the sprint. And I don't know if this happened to you before, but I pushed myself. I went 150 55%, more than I should have. Like
Yeah.
I could swear I blew a gasket. And 3 minutes later, we're trying to do another drill. The kids are all standing up. I'm just like, got my hands on my knees. I'm bending down, and I start feeling that throw up feeling like it's coming. It's coming. And the worst part is someone around me is cooking, like they're barbecuing. And you know that smell, the food smell gets stuck, and that's the last thing you want to smell when you're feeling like that.
When you feel like you got to throw it, yeah. Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I laid down and acted like I had
a
a hurt ankle because I don't want anybody to think I was going to throw up.
Oh, shit. No, I've never pushed myself. I've almost, like, what was it? I remember I pushed myself so much. Like, I took a lot of time out of the gym, went back in, and I pushed myself so much that I, like, dropped to the floor and just got into fetal position. I was just like,
oh, okay.
No, I don't want to do this anymore.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah, and I remember, like, I think my cousin had walked past because he trains at the gym. I think it was that time. Because I know it was another time where I took a break. He's like, oh, shit. I was wondering what, because I was there, like, religiously. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm back. But I think that time was a different time because I had just started working at Miller's. So I was trying to get in the wave of that and working super late. And before I wasn't working that late.
Okay.
So I was trying to find the balance. I had to find a new time to go to the gym and all this shit. And yeah, both times. The first time I got super lightheaded, but that second time when I got into fetal position, I kind of felt like I wanted to throw up, but I didn't. Right. I know one time Juan went to the gym with me, and that was when I was like in there, like 2 hour minimum in there. And he disappeared, and I was looking around for him, and I'm like, all right, whatever. So I finished, and then I think he calls me or something. No, I called him, like, where the fuck are you? I just thought, like, I lost you at a machine or you went to the bathroom or something. He's like, no, I'm outside. I'm in the car. He's like, yeah, I threw up. I was like, oh, okay. Because he's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I've been ready to go.
I feel like if I had just thrown up, it would have been fine. But, I toughed it out. It's all good. But I'm there, like, breathing hard, just like, and the guy's like, all right, now we're going to scrimmage. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, yeah. And then the kids are playing and trying to keep up with them. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm good for, like, short movements here and there.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. We still in first place, though. Thank the Lord. And we had a game this past weekend. Mm-hmm. Lost my voice within the first 30 minutes. We're losing. There's one point where the game got so intense, man. Like, this girl, there was a referee, 13-year-old girl had to be. Mm-hmm. Kind of chubby, acne, like going through the puberty and shit. She's there trying to just do her job, trying to get a little paper or whatever. And the ball hits her on one play. Mm-hmm. So it hits her, it disrupts the whole thing. Both teams don't know what to do. One kid gets the ball from the team, scores on us. Yeah. One of the parents from our side immediately yells at the ref, going through the rule book, like, you should know this. The ball has to stop. It can become an advantage for the other team to score. Mm-hmm. You should know this. It should be a drop ball. And she wows out. She don't know what the fuck to do. Everybody's yelling at her. So I run up into the field. I'm like, hey. She's like, I swear to God, I didn't know what to do. I've never heard about this rule before. This is a young girl, 13-year-old girl, white girl. And she has parents yelling at her from both teams saying, why didn't you call that handball? Come on, ref. That was a foul. Like, yo, these kids go through so much, and it's just like I felt bad. So I run up to her. Mm-hmm. We're trying to figure this call out because the ball hit her. Play should be stopped, but it kept going. I'm like, hey, so what do you want to do? She's like, Coach, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I had no idea. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, the other coach comes to me. He's like, well, look, the play happened 15 seconds afterwards. So, let's just keep it moving. It's a goal. And I said, look, technically, the play should have stopped when it hit her. Like, that's the rules. The guy was like, all right, disallow it. She's like, okay, thank you. All right. So they disallowed it. Shit kept going. She kept fucking up calls. Parents are going crazy. The game is just up and down. We're losing. We're winning.
So this is a 13-year-old ref?
13-year-old ref.
Why?
Well, because it'd be weird if you had like a 40, 50-year-old dude reffing little kids.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that before.
Yeah, I have, but usually in travel. This is like recreation. It's like the low totem pole.
Okay.
Town
never
soccer,
mind.
like, like, you might as well get kids. They're probably not paying that much anyway for a 40-year-old to want to do it.
Yeah, okay,
it
makes
would
sense.
look mad weird. But, and then at one point, the other team, like, we score on them. Mm-hmm. The coach kind of says something to the goalie. Kind of yell at him, kind of not. I couldn't tell because we were celebrating. And the parent on the other side who goes off on the coach, hey, you don't yell at my kid like that. You don't crucify my kid. You crucify my kid. I crucify your whole team. Kick that motherfucker out. He had the flag too. He was with the dad that was waving the flag when the ball goes out. He was all into it and shit.
He was all
into it. He's like, you don't crucify my team. Like he's yelling. He got the flag waving at the same time. You don't yell at my kid like that. So I got into it, even though it wasn't my kid or my team. I'm like, come on, hey, there's no need for that. This is wreck. Come on. Like it's crazy enough as it is. Like just get out of here. The other coaches are calming me down. And I'm like, no, give that flag to somebody else. Relinquish your flag privileges.
Yeah,
like I'm going in, my voice is going. So I'm like, relinquish your flag privileges.
It's very fucking heated.
It gets intense, and then we won 6-5. Should have been 6-6, but thank God we stopped that play from happening. Still in first place. 3 more fucking games. We take the league, but this weekend doubleheader. The kids got to play back to back. Hopefully it's not a hot day.
The same day?
Same day, back to back. These kids have never had anything like that. I don't think they're ready.
We're kind of in the middle of a heat wave.
I know, but supposedly it's about to be in the 60s this weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to see how that goes. And if we can last, first place trophy, baby.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So that was today's events. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. But I've been busy. And music's coming.
Yeah.
Music's coming. Got up with Obi. Had the first Kick Snare 2 session. We don't have an official name, but he sent me, I think, like 20 beats. So I went through 20 beats, and we got something. Nice. I think you'll be happy to hear what comes from that when I get to play them for you. I have them here. We'll play them later. Okay. I got like 3 of them. Going to try to take a different approach. I'll talk to you about that. And except for my week, it's been eventful. That's all I can say.
I had, what was it? The Check It's First Southside Jam.
Make some noise.
All right. Boop.
Make some noise for me. And can I just say how proud I am of you and Yos for making this shit happen. You had short notice. You had the venue. You went through your ups and downs, but you still made it happen. And I'm happy for you guys.
Yeah. I think I had to remind myself. I was a little bummed out by it, but I had to remind myself that when I first started Check It by itself, like just check it.
Yeah.
And I just realized it's about to be 4 years doing this shit.
Woo.
I had maybe like 30 people there.
Yeah.
So it was like, and I think maybe smaller. So it wasn't that crazy. So then doing this was very different for me. Just knowing that, we have been promoting and I'm being told, like, maybe I know the venue didn't promote as much as I thought they were too. And then telling people kind of last minute and things like that. I know it seems like, okay, we got some traction going at least. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to take away from it. We got some traction going. Because just the night, it's very different doing a show in a place that's already open. Well,
yeah. I mean, you told me behind the scenes the kind of stuff that led to it being the night that it was. You know what I mean? It's okay. Shit happens. It's not a big deal.
Also, like, my cousin, she wasn't really, like, watching the show like that, but, like, when LB went up. And LB and, like, S-Double, they were, the last performers. I go by, when you arrive. Yeah. So I'm used to, even at the end of the show, I'm used to it being the most people there. There's nobody there. Right. Besides, I mean, there were people there, but they were just chilling. They were all by the bar at the opposite end of where the stage was and, like, where the show was. So to me, I'm just like, there's nobody even really listening. There's speakers throughout, but nobody was really. And then she had said, she was like, she was so good. Like, why did you put her at the end? And I'm like, because that's how I do my shows. Right. And I'm used to even, there's not a problem putting these banging ass people at the end just because that's going to be the most people. I've never had to deal with it was literally just performers left. Yeah. And that was it. So, I'm still trying to adjust on that, trying to figure out, all right, what the fuck do I do on a night that's not advertised like that? And then talking to Yos about, all right, how are we going to get the Philly people out there? We had a couple people from Philly come out, but they were just performers. They didn't really bring anybody with them. Right. So, like, I mean, maybe like a couple people, but, not like where you would notice, like they bring like, their whole tribe and shit.
I wasn't going to mention it, but you kind of did. Because I said before about the things that led to it being the way it was. But, yeah, just knowing that now you know what night this is usually. Like I said before, it's an R&B night.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help you in the future.
Oh, the old heads. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So but that wasn't something that you knew ahead of time. You
no,
had no idea.
I kind of knew, but I didn't think it would be a factor. I didn't like consider how I didn't. Not that it wouldn't be a factor, but I didn't consider how it would be a factor. So just dealing with that, and then having to deal with like when we're gonna do the next show, and it's just in all due time. And now like we have some traction. Met up with some people that are from down there that are like active in the Philly scene, and talking about bringing them out, you know, to our show. And I was like, well, it might be here, it might be in Philly. They're like, well, wherever it is, let me know. And this person that I was talking to is like, you know, heavy into the poet scene and knows a bunch of them. He's naming names. I don't know these names, but I've heard of them. Mm-hmm. Not that I follow, but like Yost knew a lot of them. And then he's like, oh my God, it's gonna be insane, da, da, da. Like, you know, because he was telling Yost the same thing. And by Yost's reaction, I was like, okay, like I've heard of them, but I don't really like know them like that. So I'm really excited. Like we got some good traction. We, you know, kind of made it known that
that's what matters. Yeah, trial and error.
Yeah.
Trial and error.
I think because I'm doing it for so long that I'm just like.
Yeah, but nothing to get down on yourself about at all.
No,
not at all. No. You still made it happen. Come on, man. A lot of other people would have folded under pressure. You know that.
Oh yeah, no. It was relatively like smooth night. I know my cousin thinks because I run a lot of things that I shouldn't be as hands-on as I am. And like me and her were talking and she goes, "Oh, you're a control freak, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, no, I am." Yeah. Like I haven't gotten. I was like, because she said she was like, "Oh, I used to be that way, but it's better when you don't have to be that way." I'm like, "Yeah, but I haven't afforded the luxury to not be hands-on." Like, nah. Like, no. Because she kept calling me to her, like, the VIP section. She's like, no, just come and sit down. And I'm sitting by the door. Then she disappeared. And I was like, all right, I went right back to the door so I can see performers walk in. Yeah. She's like, no, come in. I'm just like, okay. She was like, you have Yost. That's, like, he can do that, too. Like, he can. I was like, all right. And then I was like, all right, no problem. So I just sat there. I made up the set list as I saw people walking in. Right. And then as soon as the show started, I was like, all right, peace out. I'm out. And then I just took over for there. There's a lot of like, there's things that we have to work on as far as running the show and all that. I'll tell you off air. But other than that, yeah, like I'm ready to do it again. I'm ready. Good. I'm ready to do it again. I have check-it schedules for the next few months. I have a couple featured artists set for July and August, and then after that, I don't know. But yeah, and then check-it's back in Lodi, which
the OG location.
That was a fucking Juneteenth, bruh. I had my eyes set on it. Yeah. For so long, because if not, I would have done June 12th. Right. And I'm like, damn, so in my schedule, it would be June 12th. But Juneteenth is right there. What do I do? So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to book it. Then the Clifton spot, like, no jab, no shot to them, but it's just very weird how a week after the event, you're getting a complaint from the city saying that neighbors or whatever complained about the noise. In the middle of the day.
We didn't end late at all.
When there is a loud ass restaurant right around the corner.
Yeah. Seemed very weird.
Very fucking weird.
Sketchy as fuck.
It wasn't. The music was cut by 8:15. Yeah. The music was cut. Yeah. 8:30 the latest. The sound ordinance is at 10. So I don't know. I was talking to my cousin about it, and she was like, no, it sounds like somebody probably offered them more money for Juneteenth to do something outside.
Well, we'll find out. We'll find out if something happens on Juneteenth. We'll check and see.
I mean, I honestly don't care. They asked if I wanted to move inside. I was like, no, it's too small for me. So I was like, but thank you. I'll keep them in mind for like other events that I have. I'm thinking about like a networking thing that me and B have been talking about for a minute. But I'm going back to Lodi, going back home. I'm excited. Bet. I'm excited.
It's time to bring it back.
Yeah, it is.
To the essence.
I even spoke to them about doing shit outside, and they were, and I know, I should have listened to you, and even like Guess was saying it back then. why don't you just see if Lodi can let you do shit outside?
Man
I didn't think about it.
The man has a good point.
No, you said this. You said it too.
We
You're like, let's
both
just
had a
do it
good point.
outside. And yeah, I finally asked. I was like, hey, like, blah blah blah, whatever, because I seen that they did like some food drive shit, but I didn't know if they played music. But I seen like Mike had I had like promoted or like had a picture of some food drive thing that they did in the back,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently yeah. So now I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, well, shit, there is enough room. I could probably get like a food truck or two back there.
My only question is the parking situation.
I know. I remember I was actually talking about it to X. X was at my job the other night, and I'm thinking parking situation. That parking lot might just be closed, and people have to park outside.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a bitch though.
It is.
Parking on that block is a bitch.
It is. It's gonna be tough for a lot of people.
I know. That's why I'm like, ugh, fuck. That's a lot of I don't know, cause I'm just like I don't know how I feel about people having like driving in and
because then people will be driving in, driving out during the performances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, it's not a good look.
Not at all.
Not a good look.
And I can't really like there's too many houses on the other side of the parking lot, so I can't really like. Oh, okay, we're going to have the performance here. People like that's too far away if somebody wants to go to the bathroom or some shit. Like there's just I don't know. I have to figure it out. And then I don't know. And then like how are they going to pay if they're driving it? Like it's mad shit.
Very true.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Where are we at?
Oh. No, we're good.
Good. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm still debating on that cuz it's going to be a fucking bitch for people to park over there.
We'll
Not
see
in
that.
driveway.
Yeah, because that just hit me too. Cause I was like, I don't remember parking anywhere else but the actual location.
No, I know people who have parked on the street. I've seen people park on the street, like just walk. I'm like, yo, there's a parking lot. They're like, oh shit, there is. And I was talking to B about it. B was like, that place has a parking lot. Not a lot of people like realize it.
Yeah.
Until you actually walk up to it, I guess. I don't know. But I've seen like I remember somebody saying like, damn, like I parked mad far. So, but this would be like Saturday during the day.
I'm gonna get there mad early. I'm gonna get there mad early and get myself a parking spot nearby because I'm not with the fucking long ass walks.
Well, no, like a certain cars would be like it would be me, you, and Druvy pretty much parked in there. It'd just be like 3 cars, me, and then Q. I just tell Q, hey, instead of coming in like, because I usually tell him like you don't have to show up in the beginning. He shows up anyway, but I'm gonna tell him like, hey, you make sure you show up like early enough. But considering July and August are gonna be hot as fuck. Even the featured artist for July, she was like, wait, what if it's, like, super hot? I'm like, ugh. I probably shouldn't have used the gender or whatever. I already told a couple people. But anyway, she's like, what if it's super hot? I was like, we'll move inside. We'll move inside.
I mean, we'll have refreshments. We get a fan or something. I don't know. We gotta figure. The line has to be figured out. So then,
if it's super fucking hot.
So then it sounded like.
I'm not doing that.
So right now it sounded like to me the best bet would be indoors.
Yeah. I would like to take advantage of just, like, having it outdoors, but it's more of a springtime thing. September, October, it would definitely be outside.
As long as it's cool inside, I don't know how we'll make it happen, but as long as it's cool inside, people won't mind.
If they're outside?
No, if they're inside.
Oh, that's not a problem, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
no, you never remember, the Lodi spot gets cold as shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not a problem at all.
All right, then.
No, no, that's not the problem. I'm just thinking about like having it outside. Like it's July and August, it'll be hot as fuck.
Yeah. But at that point, since it's gonna be hot, it's cold inside. Fuck it. It's gonna be cool indoors. Keep it indoors.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Make it easy for everybody with parking.
Yeah, I still have to. I'm gonna talk to them about it. And
that's what I'll say about check it. Like as far as any show that I've gone to, check it. Easiest parking situation. If you even care about it. Just, you don't got to pay. It's free. It's right in there. It's private.
Even the Clifton spot, you didn't really... The Clifton spot wasn't... I mean, no, the Clifton spot was bad. Never mind. Because I only had really good parking the first show. That second show I did...
I got lucky both times.
I was across the street. Druvy was not. Druvy was kind of across the street for the first one. The second one, he was down the block around the corner.
Yeah.
So the next one would have been easy because the guy told me, hey, you can park in here if you want. When he said it to me and Druvy.
Sometimes it's enough to make me want to go home and turn around. The Perth Amboy shows, man. Who are you showcases? That parking was terrible.
the show, all shows actually that I have been to, actually, no, most of the shows I've been to, the movement space, the old movement space.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst too.
Bruh, it was only that one time, and it was, I was like, I go to Velvet, I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna go. Do you want to go get a drink? Like, it was just like, that's
some of these
it.
spots.
But
like,
that was the show that he wanted. I was the first time I was at Movement Space, and what is it called? I forgot his boy's name. Keese's boy.
Andy?
Curlin, yeah. He had asked me to judge. She was like, nah, we're going to find a spot. And then we found a spot, like, on the same block, like, across the street.
Yeah.
Like, a little bit, like, down more. So we were able to find something, like, easy, but, like, well, after, like, first 5 minutes. But there have been other shows that I just feel like, nah, I'm going. And I end up going home. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, I've been there. I just be like, yo, it's not even worth it. It's not worth the stress or the hassle. Because it really be annoying as fuck.
It do. It really do.
Dealing with shit, parking on shady streets. Yeah.
The shady streets don't bother me. No. My shit, I got full coverage, and it's fine. Somebody can steal my shit. It's fine. I'll just get another one. I've been mugged before. It's cool.
That's fine.
It's whatever.
Let the mugging commence.
At least this, I'll get a replacement. Any other time I've gotten robbed, I didn't get a replacement. This is fine.
All right, fair enough. That's the most positive.
Shit can be worse.
Most positive response to that. That's a lot more than I expected.
Nah, but other than that, I've been feeling a lot better. I've been good. I had that wedding in Virginia not too long ago, so Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
So having that weekend off, literally, I brought stuff to work on. I had no time. I thought like Johnson had hit me up, and I wanted to like talk to him, like voice notes and shit. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll answer you back once I get like alone time. Like we were all in the car, and I'm like, once I get out of this car, I had no alone time the entire weekend. I didn't answer him back until like Monday. I think, when I got back home. I didn't get to work on anything, and it was actually kind of nice. I'll say that.
That's dope.
Yeah, because I was thinking, I'm like, well, I was like, babe, I have shit to work on. He's like, nobody's gonna care if you bring your laptop. And I brought it, and I was just like, this is awkward. Let me not just bring my laptop out and shit. So it was pretty cool. It was pretty much who's gonna have a baby first competition. Not competition, but this whole like yelling and, no, you're gonna have it first. No, you're gonna have it first. Like it was. So my sister-in-law now, like his brother and his wife, they're younger than us, but I mean like they're not that much younger than me though. But we were saying like you guys have been together long, and just have the kid first. They're like no, 5 years. So then the mom looks at me. My mother-in-law looks directly at me.
I love how everybody treats like his fucking family hot potato.
That's what it was. That I'm like, I know there's it's fucking bothering me.
Yeah.
It was baby hot potato.
Baby hot potato.
That's what it was.
Hey, y'all fuck. No, you fuck. No, you fuck.
But
no,
we're pretty much, because them two are the oldest, so it's up to him or his brother. Like, okay, because
it's up to
their sister just is like 19, so that's not happening. Yeah. Well, hopefully, God willing, that's not happening. But and then like he has another brother who's 21 but is different moms. But I had looked at him, I was like, no. He's like thank you. He's like, don't put that shit on me, I'm good. So
it was put that evil on me.
So it's really like
man.
up to us. And his cousin, who's like fucking, he lives in Seattle. We finally got to meet his baby and his baby moms. Cool as shit. I forgot. I think Marines. Yeah, he's in the Marines, so they're stationed over there. And it's just funny because he's like, yo, you guys did it. You guys did it so fucking smart. You guys live together, not even married, don't even have a kid. Because as soon as he found out she was pregnant, because of the Marine shit, they got married. Yeah. So, and they didn't live together, though.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, all right, that's it, done deal.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's like, you guys are doing it smart. He's like, but you're going to have to give a baby soon. I was like, shh.
What do you mean you're going to?
I was like, shh. I don't know.
It's just the pressure that
it was baby
people put on everybody.
Mind you, my mom, there's 7 of us. My mom is not even looking at me for a kid right now.
She's not expecting it. Mm-mm. This one? Nah. Couldn't be.
Yeah, no, it's not. No.
Gonna be that motherfuckers are pressuring me to have a girl, as if I could fucking do it, as if I can fucking plan a girl. Yeah, no
I
problem.
mean, it is up to you.
No, it's up to me if I want to have another child.
No,
sure.
no, I'm saying because it's up to the guy, and not up to the guy, but it's in your junk.
It's in my junk, right? But I can't like do a certain move and it's a girl. I'm like, oh, if I fuck her counterclockwise this time.
I feel like there is because it's
no
like
damn
all the like
move.
the chinos come with all that shit, right? I think where it's like if you face to the east or some shit like that. I don't know.
If you face the east while the sunlight is hitting the crack of your ass,
Maybe
while you're hitting her in a pile driver position, boom,
upside down. It has to be some type of like crazy shit. I don't know. I've definitely heard of some white people doing some crazy shit.
But I just don't see how that's the case, and it's just
Nah, I think it's just either if it works, I think it's coincidence.
because I have a niece that lives with me, and she's 1 year old, most beautiful thing in the world. I love her to death. Every time I see her, I give her nonstop hugs and kisses. To me, that's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't need to experience the joy of having my own. Like, I have one in my house.
Yeah.
That when she sees me, she lights up. Like, that's all I need.
I do not want a girl at all.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't experienced the crazy parts of having a girl in the house, but the baby part,
Yeah.
I love it. I'm
no,
in
but
love.
imagine if you're just like, all right, fine. you figure, all right, let me go counterclockwise this time.
Let me try this out, man.
And you end up with a third boy.
Well, I'm gonna fuck somebody up. I don't know who to fuck up at that point.
I'll adopt him. It's cool.
Oh, you'll
Because
okay.
if I have a girl, we can just swap. I don't want a girl.
Oh, so if you get pregnant, I gotta get pregnant just to see.
Okay, wait. We'll wait. We'll wait, and as soon as I find out the sex, be like, all right, bro, it's a girl. It's all yours. All right, you can knock her up now.
Oh my god!
Just do that, and we'll just swap.
What a sick game we're gonna play.
Your kid might be, darker than all of you guys put together, but just get tanned.
So then I'm raising a mini you, in a sense.
But we're a lot alike. It's fine.
No, yeah, that's no problem with that. It'd be crazy. It's like I'm having another podcast every day with this one.
When the kid starts talking. So how was your week?
Like, nigga, don't fucking leave it alone.
You're just gonna start calling the kid dweeb.
Yeah. What's up, you little dweeb? What's up, dweeby?
You're fuck you.
She's running the open mic at her kindergarten.
I can't. All right, let's take a break. Oh shit. My kid's just gonna her first word. Okay. All right, go ahead.
And we back, episode 88. The gang is back in the motherfucking building. You know what it is out here.
Blah, blah.
I mean, Pro got the legs out. Watch out. I mean, calves. Calves is looking, ooh, all right. You know what I mean? Doing my leg workouts out here. Which way's the bathroom? Is it that way? I can't tell.
I can't wait to go back into the fucking gym.
Hey, man, so I'm doing little by little. These kids are kicking my ass out here. I'm sore as shit, but I'm going to sleep good tonight. But all right.
Yeah.
Let's get into our what, TV segment? We don't even have a name for this segment. The shit we watch.
The shit we watch. The shit we watch. We call it that.
Boom, the shit we watch. Boom, we just came up with it. Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that. All right, shit we watch. SWW. That sounds terrible. All right, so I've been trying to get Sade to watch this show on Amazon Prime called Invincible.
Mm-hmm.
I was told about it for a while. I forgot what made me just check it out. I think we were just bored one day and we just popped it in. And man, when I tell you off the first episode, off the rip, I was hooked. Mm-hmm. This is animated superhero. Doesn't follow DC or Marvel, nothing like that. These are all like different superheroes. Yeah. But obviously they copy. You know what I mean? You realize that too. Like when people got to make superheroes like the boys or whatever, they go by like the template, the Batman, the Superman. There was similarities, just like the boys.
Yeah, like Darkwing.
Like, that was a black Batman.
That
rode a surfboard.
Yeah. I mean, they had Aquaman, Aquarius,
which was a fucking fish.
Literally a fish.
Which is what I always wanted to see.
That shit was funny.
They had a Wonder Woman like character.
Yeah.
And Heroine? No, it wasn't Heroine.
No. I don't remember her name. It was 2 words though.
Yeah. It was 2 words. You're right. I'm thinking the girl from The Boys, Queen Maeve. I know it's not the one.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, the other dude, Immortal.
Fam,
Son, this is
just go hide.
this is that shit I can't deal with.
Anyway, go ahead. He's probably mad because the window's closed. He's staying in that fucking window. So, Omni-Man.
No, Omni-Man. I'm talking about Immortal.
Immortal?
Yeah,
Immortal looks so much like the cartoon Wolverine.
Yeah.
Right? Was it? I didn't know if it was just me.
The hair wasn't as big, but yeah, you're right.
All right, so spoiler alerts in the following.
Yeah, spoiler alerts. Y'all can skip a little bit
so
if you want. We don't talk about this show.
Yeah, so then after he died, and then like, because it was bothering me, and I'm like, nah, I'm not going to even go back. Fuck it, whatever. Because I couldn't pinpoint who he looked like to me. But it wasn't like his powers or anything. It was literally just like the face.
His look, yeah.
And then when he comes back to life, I was like, and he's like, Argh! I'm like, okay, that's Wolverine.
Yeah, he gave it away,
that's
right?
When I
yeah.
was like, okay.
Just missing
Wolverine.
the claws and shit.
Yeah, pretty much. But go ahead.
No, just what a show, man. Just what a fucking show. Like, Call Me By Surprise, the story, like finding out Homeboy was evil from the get, but then the main plot being like, okay, why? There's got to be a reason. What's going on? You're the most powerful motherfucker, and no one can stop you. But why is this happening?
Yeah, honestly, like that shit was wild to me. What was it? Because I started watching it the weekend I was in Virginia. Yeah, I couldn't sleep because I had slept on the way there, so it was the first night, and we're in the room, and I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch it. So I start watching it, and I'm just like, and then that scene happened. I was like, oh God, what the fuck?
Right.
And Juan's like, what is happening? Because I have my AirPods in. It's like, what is happening? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. So, and that's when I text you. I was like, what in the entire fuck?
You sent me the picture. I was like, yeah, nigga.
I was like, what did I just watch?
That's the response I was hoping for, because that's exactly what I had.
That shit was sick. It's definitely, the show is, like I put in my notes, is sicker than The Boys. Because at first I was just like, okay, because you had said it's like an adult. So I'm thinking like, all right, it'll probably like borderline.
You can take it much farther when it's animated.
The Boys, yeah. And it wasn't even just like how graphic and like, you know, him killing the Guardians and all that shit. It wasn't anything like that, or like even other scenes where they just, it's fucking gross. But just, what's I gonna say? Just like Omni-Man to me reminded me of like Highlander, but like to the like umpteenth degree, like just so like.
You mean Homelander?
Homelander, sorry, Homelander, not Highlander. I've been seeing fucking Highlander shit. Homelander is just so like Jesus. Yeah. He wasn't like as, I guess, fucked up in the head as Homelander. So
Homelander had some serious like deep rooted issues.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. But to me, like when you're trying to figure out why, but they weren't really pinpointing it throughout the show, I kind of thought, okay, maybe it was kind of close to what happened. I thought like, okay, maybe not what happens like with the whole like, oh, what are they called again? Viltrumite, whatever. Not not their whole thing of like, all right, taking over, all that shit. I just thought, okay, maybe he's not who he says he is, and he really just wants to be the strongest person. Yeah. That's what I'm like. So he's not really a hero. Like, he's a hero, but it's more for like sadistic reasons and like for his own, for like kind of like Homelander in a sense, where it was like he just wants to be the hero. He doesn't want anybody else as a peer or anybody next.
Man's just like doing a mission. He's just trying to complete a mission. Like, he has no stake. He has no personal shit involved other than his son. Yeah. Like that whole speech that he had with Invincible Mark, when he admitted to his wife that, you know, she's pretty much just a pet. Oh. Like, that shit was like, yo, like, this nigga really don't give a fuck. Like,
literally
this nigga's just about...
She's just a pet.
Just a pet to me. Like, I don't really like her. I mean, I needed to procreate. I needed to make a son. And, you know, I figured I'd have some fun while I'm here.
Fucking wild.
Yeah, wow. That's a wild nigga right there.
Yeah, no.
But when you're the most powerful fucking being in the universe, what the fuck anybody gonna tell you?
True.
That's narcissism. That's arrogance to the umpteenth degree.
Yeah, seriously.
Like,
I said Unteenth a lot.
I know.
I said it like
you
twice.
said it. I got off of you.
Sorry.
You inspired me. You inspired me. I'm gonna have to call the episode Unteenth. Unteenth degree. Yeah. No, but that was wild shit. No, he really went in, and I guess he knew at that point that he was being videotaped, and everybody knew what was being said.
Well, no, I don't think he knew. He knew. He just didn't give a fuck. He knew he was being videotaped. Yeah. But he didn't know. He didn't know the world.
You didn't think that was being recorded? Probably not, right?
No.
I don't know.
I mean, no. He knew the little balls were following the cameras.
That's true. Yeah.
So he knew, but he didn't know. And I feel like I missed something. How the hell did they broadcast it?
That's what I'm saying.
Broadcast that shit?
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure how it was being done. It seemed like it, right? Other people were watching it.
It seemed like it was from like the actual like footage, like it, or unless somebody there leaked it and just sent it to like a news thing, because it was everywhere.
Nah, it was fucking weird. See, that's what I mean. So like, and that means everybody could hear what he was saying.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you see. Let me say. I don't know. Because that part, because you know, they saw everything else leading, like the fight, him tearing, and what is it? What was his name?
Invincible, Mark.
No, not Invincible. The other one, Immortal Man. Immortal. Immortal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's right. He came back.
Yeah.
He came back.
So when he ripped him apart, they were fighting. That's what everybody saw.
Yeah.
As far as him saying like all that shit. And I think it might have just been Cecil and them. That's it. I don't know if that was broadcasted.
Either way, they caught him pummeling homeboy on camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, going back, now, as I know we started from the beginning, then went to the end. Mm-hmm. I want to see that Beast King or whatever, Beast Master, the lion that had like that beat the shit out of Mark. Because for this motherfucker to be called Invincible, he's pretty fucking invincible. I know they said that joke.
Yeah.
But this nigga got his ass kicked every goddamn episode.
He really did. Every
episode he got his ass kicked.
I wonder what that lion's name is.
That Beast King.
Literally
yeah,
Beast.
Yeah,
Beast King. Oh, okay, cool.
Like he left. He's like, there's no one worthy for me here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Like that's literally how he left.
No, yeah, I remember. And then
Omni-Man was watching from above, watching his son get his ass whooped.
Yeah, and then you see him later on, towards the end of the show, when Alan, the alien, goes, "What are you gonna do now?" And then you see all this shit, and he's like, "Just go to high school." That was one of the scenes. Beast King comes back, but like not back there, but like he's somewhere else and doing crazy shit.
He's gonna come back. I'm trying to see that fight again because they gotta run that back.
Definitely coming back. They're gonna bring him back.
Yeah.
Probably when Invincible is literally invincible at some point. But I really like that storyline of him getting his powers, trying to figure it out, trying to find the balance. I really like that part.
Oh my god, yeah, that's another thing
I thought was cool.
Just kind of like the Spider-Man shit as far as like a teenager trying to adjust.
Yeah,
balance
but
both lives.
This is somebody like literally he's Omni-Man kind of.
Yeah,
because he has all the same powers. He just doesn't. He's
has
not
more of a
at
responsibility
his
than Spider-Man has.
Yeah, and he's not at his like full potential yet.
Yeah,
but it's way more powers, even without full potential. Way more powers than Spider-Man had.
Yeah,
way more.
And
So I thought
responsibility. Like, the nigga's going to space in like his second week.
Yeah,
you know.
I love talking about Alan. I love the cast in this fucking show.
Like the voice cast?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Like you have Seth Rogen as Alan. You had Flash. I can't remember his name. But Flash is the guy that was making the cyborgs.
That was making the cyborgs?
Mm-hmm. The guy when they went to college and they were in the class.
Oh, yeah.
That episode.
Gotcha. Yes.
And they had, it was kind of, to me, it was funny the way they set up the episode. It reminded me of like Law and Order, where they show the kid gone missing, and then they show him in like the lab, and then you find out what really. Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that. I like that. J.K. Simmons
really
was Omni-Man, and pretty much looked like his character.
JJ.
Stephen Wynn, I think he's pronounced his last name, from Walking Dead. He was Invincible.
Did you see the trivia? The Amazon Prime thing?
I didn't. You told me about it. Every time I paused, it only gave me the characters. Never had trivia.
Most of my leg is killing me. It was random trivia. It wasn't that much. Most of the cast was either already on is on Walking Dead or past people, like past cast from Walking Dead.
Gotcha,
like most of the show. Like you had a few of them. Fucking the guy from like Mad Men was on it.
With
Don.
Hamm?
Huh?
John Hamm?
John
Draper?
Hamm, yeah.
Oh, who was he? Who was he?
He was one of the security. He was literally the first person that popped up, but I forgot because I haven't watched anything on Amazon since The Boys. So I forgot, like I went to like move, like something popped up, so I went to go take it off the laptop, and that was literally the first thing that came up.
All right.
So yeah, he was the security, not the black one, the other one that was talking about.
Oh, with his son and stepson, and they go to England.
Yeah.
Which I didn't even notice. So all right, I don't know if you caught this. So in the first episode, when Mark realizes he finds out about his powers, you remember what he was doing?
Throwing the trash out.
And he threw the trash, right?
Yeah.
The next episode, that security guard and his kid are at the queen's house, the castle.
Yeah.
And he pushes him out the way because something almost hit them.
Yeah.
It was the fucking bag.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that.
Because he's like, someone's eating there's a burger or whatever spot out here. He's like, I didn't know that. Yeah. It took me to the second time watching it. And I was like, what the fuck was that? Because it was random. Like, they just pushed him out the way. I remember
that, yeah.
Yeah. It was the fucking trash can.
Oh, shit. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
I was like, holy shit.
I remember that scene, but I didn't even realize that.
Because without knowing it's that, you're like, that's mad random.
Yeah.
To do with the story.
I thought so, too. I figured I missed something, but I was like, I'm not going to.
It turned out it was just the black garbage can. Or garbage bag.
Garbage bag. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I always wondered. I'm like, because I did when he threw it, part of me wondered, like, is that going to come back?
Yeah. It flew out for that fucking long. Or however much time passed.
Yeah.
But it was
great. In
London. In fucking London.
So wait, where is the show set? Like where does like Mark live?
All I can tell is U.S. I don't know exactly
somewhere,
what.
Right?
Yeah,
because I think the only
East Coast, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, the only location I remember is like them saying like Chicago when they ran through fucking Detroit. Or well, I don't know if they said Detroit itself, but they said Chicago.
Well, there's a city nearby. They're either in a city or whatever, but they're like in the residential area from the looks of their house.
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
They're in the suburbs.
Yeah, in the suburbs.
I don't remember like it looking like they're in like a city. But that was the only location that I could pick up on besides like when they go to like Germany or some shit like that, or Italy, was when they fight in Chicago, and the news thing the next day or like later that night, like this is the scene, and you see all the the buildings and shit, and Teen Force comes.
So maybe it's in the Midwest.
Is it Teen Force? Teen something.
The Teen Force, yeah.
Teen Force, yeah.
Teen Force. Oh, you know what? We mentioned it offline. I thought we were talking about it now, but let's bring it up. What did you think of the subway scene?
Subway scene was fucking sick. Just.
I don't even want to explain. I know we're giving away spoilers, but it's like it's just a scene that I've never seen that type of shit before in my life. Never seen anything like that in my life. You couldn't do that in a regular movie, I don't think. You couldn't do that with CGI. I don't think it's possible. Or maybe it is.
No, I think it's possible. It just...
The amount of money that shit would cost to do it that same way.
It's a lot of carnage.
So many people.
There's a lot of carnage. There's a lot.
So much hell. Yeah, carnage. That's the word. Chaos, carnage, destruction.
It was just insane to me, like, after... Like, once he says, like, that she's his pet and all this shit, and it's like... So I'm thinking, okay, this man gives no fucks.
Yeah.
He does care because he has this mission. So he cares about the mission. He cares about somewhat about like the people like, back at home that I can't fucking whatever. Vitramite. Whatever. But then the way he literally, I think because he almost like he smelled, you could tell when he smells like the weakness off Mark.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, fuck this. So doing all that, and then the subway just like literally killing everybody.
Doubled down to show like his I don't give a
fuckness.
With
Mark, how do you like?
Blowing him up is one thing, but doing that.
Literally, you like.
It would have been more humane to just shoot them. To be honest with you.
Yeah, because they're not even like fully dead, and like the one where like the guy's arm and he just like steps on the piece of whatever and just crushes him.
This nigga didn't give a fuck, man.
No fucks at all, and it's just insane to me. But
he was proving a point in a sense, so it was kind of like
they're insignificant. Like, look, because he literally used Mark as a weapon.
Yeah,
in that sense,
it's kind of poetic in a way. Like, look, I'm gonna just show you, like, literally.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck. Like,
Oh my god! Because I when he did that, I was like,
That's a special kind of crazy.
I was just like, wait, so a train is gonna kill him? And then it was like, no, it's not the train. He's using Mark to kill not only the train but everybody on the train, and everybody outside of the train. Like that shit, just.
Yeah, destruction afterwards, like the buildings falling, all that shit.
I'm at no words when I think about the subway scene.
Yeah, just seeing the
that shit was just.
All the other scenes in all the other episodes where it's like just people randomly dying, like whether it's like through like laser cannons or like stuff being thrown at them.
Oh yeah.
Like the innocent bystanders, like them just dying straight up. That's crazy too. Like
yeah, that was insane. You know what's funny is every time I watch one of like when the Avengers movie, the Civil War shit. Yeah. When like the mom of the son that died in that building, one of the times the Avengers fucked up a city. Yeah. Prior to that, I always wondered. I'm like, how are they literally fucking up all these cities and all these towns and doing all this crazy shit and buildings and cars flying? How's nobody dying? Like, there's no way.
There's always people dying.
Yeah. So then when that movie came, I was like, okay, there you go. But to see it you don't actually see it happen. Yeah. Not like.
I think it's a question people have always asked ever since superhero movies were made. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like a valid question.
Oh no, Invincible answers that graphically, and I have no problem. I've never had an issue with gore. My main thing with like scary movies is suspense. I don't care about anything bloody. Like none of that freaks me out. If anything, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the jump
scares. Wasn't. Yeah, or like even. Went like rip a guy's arm up, none of that shit. It's just like, oh, okay, that surprised me, but I can watch it doesn't bother me. This kind of bothered me. I was just like, what is happening right now?
It's been a while since my eyes were like wide open, like, yo, what the fuck. Me and V are just like glued to the fucking TV.
I don't know the last time I've ever seen anything. No, I don't know the last time I've seen something like just really like, oh god. Yeah, it was one of those. But anyway, so like, crazy. And that's within that same scene. Well, not that scene, but like the whole back and forth between Omni-Man and Invincible. Like they go through all that, and then he literally is beating the shit out of him. But then all of a sudden, his weakness comes out with that flashback. Yeah. So the little softball, baseball game, whatever, and then you see like, okay, like then he realizes, oh shit, I have a weakness. And then he's like, all right, I'm out. That's it. Yep. Because that was definitely like one of the things. He's like, because his people, they kill off the weak people. Yeah. That was how they literally killed off half their population.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. To the next degree. Yeah. So for him, umpteenth degree. I was fighting it. I was really fighting it. I wasn't gonna say it
umpteen times more.
Anyway, for the umpteenth time, we're back. Anyway, so no, shit. What was I gonna say? But no, it was just insane to me. And then for him to like, shit, I have a weakness, because you can see it. Like he would have just literally like. It didn't seem like he wanted to kill him because he kept saying, like, he kept questioning, why are these people important? Look, they're not important. Yeah. Look, they're, they die so easily. Like,
But had he killed him right there at that scene, I think it would have been much easier for Omni-Man to go through shit, to do what he had to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because now that he knows that, it's like, damn, it's harder to kill him than I thought.
He could have killed him long before. Because did you see the scene? Huh?
You feel like he wasn't trying at
I
that
don't think
scene?
he was trying. No, because when he was describing, like, what they did to his planet? Yeah. I don't know. Like, no, there's no way. I don't think he was trying. Unless Invincible is invincible. Like, Yeah. But I really do think, like, they just seem to, like, if you're matching strengths, then you're pretty much on equal. I mean, he is stronger anyway. Yeah. But you're on some type of matched level field compared to, like, when Invincible saves one of the pilots, and he literally just, like, crushes his head right in front of him.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Nothing compared to Subway. There's nothing. Nothing.
But even the other stuff, too, like the way he punched them and they just flew through, like, tons of buildings. Mm-hmm. Like it was nothing.
Yeah, no, he's
and then
fucking,
hitting the ground and then causing destruction, like a whole wave in the ground.
and then
like,
everybody dying because of that. Oh man, the scene with the building and the kid, and then he like it falls and he's like, okay, I got you, and it's just her arm.
All that was just a proof point.
That's
how crazy it was.
But that's the thing.
Yeah.
But that's where he had this weakness all along, and it wasn't just triggered because he was punching the shit out of his son.
Yeah.
He had this because he didn't kill him. He literally is like explaining. He's like, look, and like Invincible's trying to like save the pilots and then trying to save this building, and it's like, well, these people are nothing, and then look, I'm gonna use you to kill a bunch more and all that shit. He was trying to explain so much that the flashback was kind of like, okay, well, duh, no shit. So it just hit him though, and then that's when I wonder when he'll come back.
You know who was low key my favorite character? The fucking detective, the fucking
the demon,
the barefoot ass demon, just walking everywhere with dirty ass feet, couldn't even talk perfect English.
I wonder if he will come back. No, well,
wonder what wife thinks.
Did you catch that scene where like she's in the closet, Omni-Man's in the room, and she's like doing something, and then she leaves the closet, and you hear his growl in the background?
Yeah, she left him. He left her a tape. I had to watch that twice too.
Oh.
He left her a tape of like security tape footage, so she was able to see it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I missed that then. Because I seen like she was putting away something, but then you heard the growl, so I'm like, are you coming back? I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
He made it out of hell once. I kind of wish there was more background on some of the characters though.
What, for him?
Like, you know how like, yeah, for him.
Well, he's in
Cecil.
hell, and him helping to solve those cases lessens his time.
Yeah, no, that I caught, but like even if they like described a little bit more. So, and also, what's the other one? Where when they show like the desert scene, I think it's like the next episode after that. I believe, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's after he gets sent back to hell. The scene where it's the same guy who some Clancy Brown, I think this is the actor's name. It's the same guy that does, and a lot of these got the voice actors, like they do a lot of the voices. Like I know the Ant-Man version, the girl, she is the same. The actor who does her voice, also does the voice of Girl Monster or whatever, or Monster Girl.
Okay,
yeah. So
Monster
there's like
Girl.
it's a lot of that. The guy that does the twins does like a few other voices too. I think he did the Immortal.
I've
guy
heard
too.
that voice before. Mad
Yeah,
times.
no, I looked and yeah, he's popular. Like
Mad
he does mad shit. But no, anyway, so what the fuck was I saying? Oh, so the scene where the desert scene, and then like he awakens something, and he shakes the ground, and they're like, oh my god, he woke up, and I missed the name. It was like I forgot what it was, and then all of a sudden like the door, it was like supposed to be like comical.
That one hasn't come back yet, so I think they're just foreshadowing for future.
Yeah,
villains.
for sure.
Because like I said, that Beast King, he's got to come back. That episode where we went to space, and those little parasites.
Oh, with the astronaut.
Yeah,
that's
another one.
The one that like he looks down, and all of a sudden you notice
flag.
the flag is upside down, and then it corrects itself.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
So
I always wondered.
That's
but
three right there coming back.
Yeah, because I feel like that one would take a lot of time. Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
I don't know.
Possibly. And then there was that one episode with it was funny as hell, where those aliens kept coming back. Like they just showed up through a portal, and they're shooting shit.
Oh no, yeah, those are they're
one
gone.
gets shot in the eye, and the nigga just like has like a death wish.
Do you know who that is? It's okay.
Nigga had a serious beef. It was on site with Invincible every time he saw him.
I don't remember his name. He's in Blood Diamond too.
Oh, Jaimin Hansu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does the voice for him.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like the one word he says is die.
Yeah.
Like the one actual English. Yeah. And it was funny to me because I was like, that voice sounds familiar. That voice. And I looked because I was trying to guess who the voices were, like some of them. The Flash, I actually missed that completely. I missed that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, when they come back and but the way when he gets sent to the portal and you see what he does and he's holding it up the mountain and then just bloop.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's what I'm saying. This show is just
Insane.
It's wild, and I'm ready for season 2. So they're doing a 2 and 3. Matter of fact, they got they asked for 2 and 3.
Ooh,
People know it's gonna be dope. They know.
I am ready.
So I'm fucking ready. Yeah, we back. Episode 88. Can you open that for me, please?
Yeah, I gotcha.
All right. So we off the Invincible stuff. If we spoil the show for you, too fucking bad. It's been on long enough. For all the fans.
When did it come out?
It came out months ago, so it's been out for a minute. So it is what it is, though. But I just enjoy the show, man. There's a lot of other shit that we didn't talk about that's fucking dope, and you'll enjoy the show and blah blah blah.
I feel like we talked about most of it.
We did talk about most of it, but fuck it, you're gonna like it anyways.
It's really good though.
All right, anyway, let's move on. So, this past week, you know that Sade and I love debating anything hip hop related, and hip hop lists are always a big thing, or at least they have been in the past couple years. And there's always a top 10. There's always your top 3. But one thing that was never really brought up was a Mount Rushmore, which is a top 4.
Yes, I feel like somebody brought it up a long time ago and then never
really gained any traction.
No,
so for some reason,
not
this one
recently.
did.
Yeah.
It started with what Top from TD.
Rap Caviar.
Rap Caviar. Oh, they set it off with a picture of Drake, Kendrick Lamar, and J. Cole missing a 4th spot.
Yeah, and a lot of people were saying Nicki.
A lot of people were saying Nicki.
Some people were saying... So, see, and the whole thing was, so who should be in the 4th spot when they tweeted this? And then they also put it on Instagram. I was seeing comments of, J. Cole shouldn't be in there. It should be Lil Wayne. They're asking for a 4th spot. For a 4th.
And that's what people do.
Spot.
That's what people do.
So, But I don't know. For a 4th spot for this, I don't know.
I mean, when they say Nicki, do you feel like it's because you kind of have to have a woman there?
No, I think talent level wise, and she was kind of that time.
If we're talking about trendsetter, she's that. She brought new flows. She had her own personality. She had her own individual style. Yeah,
because I'm not a Nicki fan, but I will say
But you can respect what she's done. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely opened doors. She's definitely made those numbers. Yeah. If you're a numbers person, I mean, part of being up there, you have to.
If you care about those categories, she belongs to be in, or she deserves to be in there. Yeah, no, I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll fuck with that. So yeah, then I guess that would be the case. If you were to say that those 3, like Kendrick, Drake, Cole, was a 3, and you needed a 4th, I'll put Nicki on there just based off impact. Yeah,
out of all the comments and everybody chiming in, I would say with those 3, I would say.
But it depends on what the Mount Rushmore is. Is this the current Mount Rushmore?
Definitely not current.
I wouldn't say Nicki's currently the 4th
Drake,
spot.
Kendrick, and Cole.
But they also wouldn't be the current either.
That one, yeah, so I'm saying for that one, no. So then Punch goes on and says, "Oh my eye, sorry." Who's on the Mount Rushmore of rap right now? I got Travis Scott, Cardi B, Lil Baby, and Roddy. Ooh, yeah. I corrected myself.
I know.
Roddy Rich. And then so then I'll send this over right now so you can see it too.
Yes.
And then he doubled back with a list going by eras. All right, you got it.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Let's go. So we're gonna do the Mount Rushmore by the era. So for you young niggas, y'all probably wouldn't know this. For the 86 to 90, we got Big Daddy Kane, Rakim the God, KRS-One, LL Cool J. Not gonna debate, not gonna argue. This is just what was given by Punch or Top Punch.
Yeah,
Punch.
Yeah, it was Punch.
Okay. 90 to 94.
Okay.
No, what's up? No, say what's on your mind.
No, I don't know if I would put from 86 to 90. I don't know.
90. One of them got to go.
I would
between KRS-One and LL Cool J because Cool G Rap got to be in there. That's just my opinion.
Same. That's what I was thinking of. I feel like Cool G should be. I would take out LL.
I'd probably take out LL. Yeah.
Because I don't think 86 to 90
was LL's years.
No.
Well, I mean, he was out.
He was out.
But that's probably where he had the most impact, though, if you think about it.
Yeah. And then the next 2 kind of bother me, but go ahead.
Okay, 90 to 94. We got Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, Chuck D, Scarface. I don't know about Chuck D. I mean, great impact, great music, yes, but to be considered like the top rappers.
Yeah, and I mean, he guest starred in a lot of fucking shows,
Yeah.
but like, I don't know if I would put him there either. And it also kind of not that it bothers me. I think the next, it's actually not these two, it's the next like two that bother me, but it is kind of fucked up to be like, damn, Tupac and Big didn't really make a hit until like they died, because that's the next category is, after.
Yeah, 94, 98.
But they were,
you can't argue.
No.
And this is just from like that J line. Like, who's the best MCs? Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas.
Yeah.
And then you got Tupac in there,
but it
you
was
can't deny
such
Tupac.
a short stint. But anyway, so the 90 to 94, I don't know how I feel about Chuck D there.
Because I'm thinking 1994 was like, that era was like more of groups. Like, you had Black Moon, you had Tribe, you had Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It has to be specific people.
But specific people. But then Chuck D belongs to Public Enemy, so I wouldn't do that either.
And then Snoop belonged to a group, so did Ice.
Well, but Snoop was more of a
Snoop was a solo. But
and
like
Ice Cube, at that point, he was off NWA. He was making a solo debut.
True.
So he would count.
So
but Chuck D and Scarface, it depends on how you see him, because I don't know. And forgive me here for my hip hop knowledge. I thought he was still with the Ghetto Boys. I don't know if he put out solo albums by then in 90 to 94.
I thought it was after. I thought it was in the later 90s.
That's why I
could
wasn't
be
sure.
Wrong. Yeah, we both could be wrong. I don't know. My only issue with this one is Chuck. And not a major issue. Like, I wouldn't, like...
But there's just so many other people.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's so many other people at that point.
All right, 94 to 98.
Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie. Like I said, Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas, and they threw in Pac, because you couldn't deny Pac. If you're going to throw Biggie in that era, you got to throw Pac in there. Just off culture impact. Not
just that, but I do think that they fit. While it does suck that this is the era that they died.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, like the 94, 98, like, yeah, they died 96, 97. So it is unfortunate, but at the same time, that is, even after their deaths, their shit fucking rocketed. Right. So it makes sense.
And then I also don't agree with this list, because I feel like Jay-Z had huger impacts other than 94,
and
98.
That's my problem. That's what I was going to say. That's 98 to 02. How the fuck do you not have Jay-Z there? I'm sorry. It just makes no fucking sense.
Good point. At that point, he's dropped...
Even 02 to 06.
He dropped Blueprint at that point.
Yeah.
But then when you see who he's up against in 98 to 02, Jay-Z didn't sell as many records as these guys. At least I don't think. He didn't sell more than Eminem. DMX sold crazy amount at that time. Nelly, we already know.
What was it?
Nelly went diamond. And Ja Rule had hit after hit after hit in that era.
Damn it. The first album, I can't remember.
Sorry, who?
With The Evils on it.
Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt, there you go.
Yeah, that was 95.
That was 95? I always got it was 96 to 95. But I feel like that is just, it
wasn't as commercially successful album.
Yeah. To me, I still rock that shit. It's one of my favorites.
It's great. But it wasn't until...
Then you have, Blueprint, and you have all this other shit.
Yeah, and then what year did fucking Hard Knock Life come out?
Was it before Blueprint? Blueprint was 01, so...
Yeah, Blueprint was 01. I'm thinking this is 98, like in that era.
So then, yeah. So, because I think in this era, he has at least 2 albums.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That was tough. That's okay.
I
missed that.
I don't disagree with 94, 98. This era, I don't disagree with it, but at the same time, I disagree. I don't know. I feel like I do and I don't. Because
to me, it all goes back to what's the criteria for this? Like, what are you going off of?
It has to. I feel like the commercial success. I think that goes. That's also numbers, impact. I just don't think Jay-Z was at his top.
No, he wasn't.
No. It just... Okay, so 98, 02, because I'm going to still just talk about it now.
His music-making ability, some would consider Reasonable Doubt to still be his best album, his finest piece of work.
Oh, no, me too.
So in that sense, you could put that there for that reason alone. But I feel like...
But numbers-wise?
Oh, yeah. If we're talking about numbers-wise, business, cultural impact, changing the game, trend-setting. He's done it.
I feel like it was
way after 94, 98.
Yeah, this is when he really got out there. So for me, for y'all to put him, Punch, sorry, I said y'all and me. So for Punch to put him in 94, 98, Nah, man, I ain't rocking with it. I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not. So, 98 to 02. Eminem, I don't know.
Eminem, DMX, Nelly, Ja Rule. I think you can't argue with Eminem on that list. He
Well, no,
he
no,
popped
no,
in '99.
Yeah, no, he did pop in 99. I don't know if I would put him in 90, like this era. Maybe the next. No, I don't.
No, because you gotta look at it.
I'm trying to see which one he would be in.
Because Slim Shady LP and Marshall Mathers LP is in that era.
Yeah.
And if you remember, he had shit on lock.
He did. But I'm just thinking if maybe the 0206 would be better.
Nah.
No? All
Nah,
right, so
nah,
he
because
stays.
at that point, M is widely known, and him and Dre are going for 50. And that's where the G Unit era starts. So M already had everything
actually,
before that.
this is, it's accurate. Okay. So then DMX, not going to argue that one.
Yeah. Nelly, can't argue. Diamond album?
No, Ja Rule, you can't argue.
Ja Rule, you can't argue. So that's pretty
no, that one is a good one.
accurate in a way.
Whatever.
Yeah, I would say you can't really argue with those results right there.
No.
I mean, we're talking about lyrics, and I wouldn't put Nelly and Ja Rule in there. But Eminem and DMX, like, them motherfuckers could rap.
Yeah,
if we're talking about just a rapping,
I don't think they're necessarily doing. It doesn't look like. I mean, talent is accounted for, but I don't think it's necessarily talent. I think they're doing like
mainstream success.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like the further you get down this list.
Yeah.
Who was popular?
I mean, even Ja Rule can also go for 0206.
It depends. I'm trying to remember what he had after.
No, never mind. It's he's mostly 98 to 02.
You know why I don't put him in 0206? Because 50's there, and that's when 50 and Ja were beefing, and that's when he pretty much ethed Ja.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm like, no, never mind.
Yeah.
So 02 to 06, we have Kanye, 50, Lil Wayne, and The Game.
Right off the bat, I don't agree with The Game.
No.
I don't know who else I put. I'm trying to remember. 0206. I mean, what? This is, I'm still in high school. This is a little bit out of high school.
Like he had at least a documentary out.
Who else was dope? All right, who else was dope?
02 to 06?
0206 from the South. Because I feel like you have Midwest with Kanye, you got New York with 50, you got Lil Wayne with New Orleans, like that part of the South area.
Still the South, yeah.
And then you give Game the West Coast, but I don't feel like The Game was that great to be. I mean, he could rap his ass off too, but I feel like there's someone else that we're missing there for 0206 that should have been there.
I mean,
I
keep thinking Little John, but I want to put Little John. No, but it's somebody of that. Damn.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. Like someone in that area that sold a lot.
Mm-hmm. Damn, I don't know.
I think like Ludacris, even though he's in the 06 to 10, I feel like Luda is in that 02, 06 crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That's the part that gets me.
Okay, yeah. Luda, yeah. Yeah. Because I can, Luda, you can even do 9802. But we're doing
Luda?
just.
Ludacris? 9802?
He was being played 9802.
What was he?
But, so 02 to 06, focus on that. Because I'm trying to, because I keep seeing Jay-Z's name, and I really just want to block it.
You gotta separately pull up, what were the top albums from 02 to 06. You'd have to do that.
We really should do our research for this one. 02, 06, I will second taking out The Game and putting Ludacris in there. I will second it.
Okay. So, all right.
It's seconded. I don't know, but Ludacris is in 06
right.
10,
so,
that's weird.
And I don't feel that Ludacris belongs in the 06
all right, so
10.
we're going to take Ludacris out and put it and replace The Game.
Yeah.
So 06 10.
Which is kind of crazy the way he wrote it down, because you can tell, by 06 to 10, the South had completely taken over.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So you have Rick Ross.
You got T.I. Atlanta, Jeezy Atlanta, Ludacris Atlanta, Rick Ross Miami.
Rick Ross.
I'm trying to think 06. Yeah, this was that period where everybody thought hip hop was dead, New York is dead.
Yeah, New York.
We got nobody.
Happening. I mean, is Lloyd Banks and shit. G Unit.
See, I consider that around the 02, 06 era.
Oh, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because The Game is there, you got to put.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know who's not in this list?
Let me hear it.
Fab. You don't think? No, you wouldn't put Fab?
No, I wouldn't. Because what good album has Fab had?
True, actually, you're right.
Mixtape, sure, and singles, yes.
Because I that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking not just like albums.
Mainstream success. Because the mixtape success don't count.
Yeah, you're right. Whatever. I'm wrong again.
Even though Lil Wayne is on this list because of the fact that he had such mixtape success, which catapulted him to having dope-ass albums. But see, he had dope albums. Fab just had mixtape success. But
he's just a mixtape rapper.
People don't consider him having great albums.
It's like Lloyd.
Like Banks?
No.
Well, wait till you hear that new album. But
I know.
Lloyd
Lloyd has had... He has had good albums, and I had good things about this one. I can't wait to hear it.
First track called Propane. Yeah, just saying.
So, okay, whatever. But, all right. So 10, 14, can't argue. And that is the Mount Rushmore that Rap Caviar put out. And, you know, they were saying Nicki should be in the 4th spot. Yes. What is, you know, but that's 10 to 14. 14 to 18. I think I'm going to tap out for these last two. It's Future, Young Thug, Chance, and Travis Scott.
I mean...
Oh, wait. He changed his shit, too. He did. He completely doubled back. I didn't even realize.
Why?
Because he put Travis into the 14-18 and then added the baby. He has 2 babies in 18 to present.
So 14 to 18, Future, Young Thug, Chance the Rapper, Travis Scott. You definitely saw a lot of them. I would say for sure. I would have put shit. I would have taken one of them off, possibly Chance, and put Childish.
Yes. Childish. I can't.
Childish Gambino.
Can't say it.
Because that dude was just, he was.
Who is the other one?
Well, I think that album, because the internet was out during that time, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Between 14 and 18.
Yeah.
Plus his mixtapes. Yeah. No. Fucking. Yeah. I think.
But
I would take Chance out.
I mean, no, he was around though. He was. I'm trying
Future
to think.
can't deny Young Thug.
That I would so put in there. He doesn't make. He probably has like 2 albums out. I just can't remember his name.
Where's he from?
Right now, I think. I want to say New York.
He's got 2 albums out.
He has about 2 albums out. He had a mixtape. I think the mixtape was like 99. Was he born in 99 or 96? And it was like the album I know was like after his birth year. It was like 96 or 99. It's fucking with me. Damn it. Yeah,
Jesus.
give me my phone. All right. Or no, actually keep the phone. Finish discussing. Discuss for me.
I love how this happens. I missed 2. I missed this. Sade has a brain fart at least 3 times per episode. And it's become a become a great thing for me.
It's a lot more throughout the day. I'll tell you that.
And it's always fun because as soon as she finds it, she has the biggest smile on her face and always lights my world up. She's stressing through it right now, like really you're seeing. Am. Yeah, I'm gonna do the color commentary.
Don't narrate me.
No, I have to. As she look at her just pacing through the internet, trying to find answers to questions she doesn't even know.
No, it's literally like right there.
Ever so intently.
Okay, so it's not. Well, what do you? No, I wouldn't put him. Somebody else just came up in my shit, but I wouldn't.
Who we got? Let's hear it.
Twista.
No,
but
absolutely
it wouldn't
not.
be him now.
Absolutely not.
Too bad, poor guy.
Be Twista.
Big Sean. That's not who I'm thinking about. Not for that era. It's just popping in my head. I'm trying to buy myself some time.
No, Big Sean was mentioned in the Drake, Kendrick, and Cole thing. Like, would he be the 4th? And no, I don't think there's anybody bigger than Nicki Minaj at that point. If you're gonna say Drake, Cole, and Kendrick, there's no one that's done more than Nicki.
True.
Yeah, and it's that era. So yeah, no, I don't think you can beat that out.
I'm surprised. Actually, I'm pretty surprised A$AP Rocky's not in it.
Nah, he's like second tier at that point. Second tier.
Well, not like somewhere in this. Well, no, he hasn't done a lot.
He had mainstream success, no.
Fuck.
No.
I can't remember.
But 18 to present, name. Cardi, Little Baby, Da Baby, Roddy Rich. I wouldn't put Roddy Rich in there. I would put Cardi B, Little Baby for sure. I don't know about Da Baby. I think Little Baby has taken over Da Baby in the battle of babies. The baby battle.
The baby battle.
Who's the top baby? Who's the king of the babies?
Let me see. I'm still thinking.
But Cardi B.
Keep talking.
As far as women, got it. Little Baby for sure. And for other new niggas, I think you gotta. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because like I see the new niggas and I like what they doing. I got no problem with it, but it's hard to tell who's on top right now.
Joey Badass. There you go. Ooh, sorry. It was
see, and there's that smile, and there's a laugh.
It was bothering me. I didn't even find him. I didn't come across, but all of a sudden I was like, oh, he was on. I think he was on either West Side. He was on one of the Griselda albums, and then
you
bam.
could have said that. I would have remembered. I would have said.
No,
something.
it just hit me now because I just passed West Side. I was going through literally all the artists on my thing, and I was just like, I was like, fuck it. I was in A. That's why I mentioned ASAP, and I was like, fuck this shit. So I just went all the way to the bottom and started scrolling up. Okay, Joey Badass.
Joey Badass. Okay.
Nah, I wouldn't. No,
I wouldn't either though. No. Cardi B, Little Baby, the Baby, Roddy Ricch. Who you got? Who you take out? I'm taking out Roddy Ricch and the Baby.
The Baby.
I don't know.
I mean, this era's technically not done yet. We still have like another year.
I know.
I don't even know.
Which you might as well just add another year because of the pandemic. I don't even count that as a year.
True. It should just be 5.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird that it's 4. But, I mean, a lot happens in music after 4 years.
You'd be surprised.
Cardi, yeah, I guess you could stay. Lil Baby, yeah. The Baby and Rowdy. I don't know.
No, that's it. But not bad. Not
but we still have, I mean, if we go with 2020 not happening, which it didn't, still like 2 years. I'm surprised nobody tried, he didn't put Meg in here, honestly.
Well, no, because I don't think, and again, they're not going to have a list with 2 women on it. Yeah. Whoever's making it, I think.
I guess. 14 to 18 kind of bothers me. I don't know why.
But it makes sense.
I mean,
Future, Thug, and Travis Scott, you can't deny.
I think Travis Scott made more sound after 2018, though. I feel like if he made any noise, it was in literally 2018.
What, Astroworld?
Mm-hmm. Astroworld was Astroworld was last. Wait.
No, Astroworld was at least 3
19
years ago.
Was 2019.
Sure.
I think so. I'll look it up.
No, then that's the guy who got. Because I think the album before, what, Rodeo?
Yeah, that was 17, I think. I keep hitting Q. God damn it. Okay, let's see. Astroworld. Okay, I didn't have to scroll now. Oh yeah, damn. It was 2018. Yeah.
Boom, there you go. So Rodeo, Days Before Rodeo, Astroworld, all the singles that were in there.
My point still stands. He literally started making noise in 2018. So I feel like he should have kept with that same energy and kept him in the current one. I feel like Travis Scott still belongs in 18 to present.
That's crazy because it's like what these lists are saying, because every era seems to be like different criteria. Mm-hmm. Like for 14 through 18, I feel like Future, Young Thug, Chance, and Travis, like that was them at their peak.
What?
Like that's the reason they're in between 14 and 18. That's like when they were at their peak. Even though they're still making music past that, like to the present, that's when they were at their peak.
Well, no, Astroworld was his last album.
Right, but that was his best album so far, right? Like that's the.
Yeah, but technically, if it's in August of 2018, it would be making more noise in 2019 than it would in actual 2018. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can put it
like he would like that. Songs from that album are still being played on my job.
Yeah, can't deny
him and that
shit
Drake
either.
shit.
Yeah, the sicko mode.
Yeah.
But to the present, yeah, it's tough to make a Mount Rushmore
that
now.
That Jay-Z shit still bothers me. I don't even want to look at this list anymore. Fucking.
No, you're right. We've been on it too long.
It just makes no sense to me.
No, we've been on it.
How he is in 94 to 98. And the Blueprint came out in 01.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Because they're going off Reasonable Doubt. In My Lifetime, Hard Knock Life.
No, I completely understand.
Yeah.
But it still makes
Life
no
and Times
sense.
of S. Carter.
Makes no. Wait, was that before? Was it?
Volume 3.
That was.
Volume 1, In My Lifetime. Volume
was
2,
that 99?
Life. Volume 3, Life and Times of S. Carter.
Was that 99?
Possibly.
Listen, all right.
We got the computer. You might as well be the fact checker.
All right.
Oh, it's just too much. Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna find this shit right now. Right now. Of course they're not in order. Why would they be in order? Thanks, Google. Reasonable Doubt, we already know that. 96, I was right. Yeah, in your face. 97 was volume 1. Oh yeah, volume 3 was 99. Yeah, volume fucking 3, 99. Because that's why he should have been in the 9802. Volume 2, 98. Look at that. Oh, Jesus.
No, I agree. 98. Because volume 2 was Hard Knock Life, and that was like his biggest single at that point.
While we're on the topic.
Yeah, what's up?
I feel like Blueprint 3 probably should have never happened. Is it just me?
Like the album?
Yes.
Yes and no. I mean, he needed something that he had to do, and it was really popish. I remember it like being super pop. I remember just like the art direction of the album was weird.
Can I just...
It was that 3 stripe thing, like it was a fucking
like I'm
Adidas
trying to
logo
make my
everywhere.
point, and I keep having to like scroll.
No, go ahead.
Venus versus Mars is the worst fucking song I have ever fucking heard. When this project came out, I was so upset by it.
You think that's the worst song from Jay-Z you've ever heard?
One, I think, like, in my entire life, Venus versus Mars, I think, is one of the worst songs.
Yeah, he's had some shitty songs. But, I mean, we're not gonna lie about that.
Shittier than Venus versus Mars?
I'm about to hear it again now. But I remember that
playing
album
it.
just being
We're
super
playing
like
it on a
mainstream
break.
as fuck.
We're playing that shit
Yeah, I'll play on
a
break.
break.
I just remember that album being super fucking mainstream. Like I said, the art direction, the 3 stripes everywhere. Like that was the one where he decided to wear black, all black.
Mm-hmm.
And he did like the We Run This Town.
Yeah, there was Run This Town with Rihanna and Kanye.
Yeah.
That wasn't like a...
No, I like that song, but there was other shit on there. But he was trying really hard to like, yo, this is gonna be that album. Everybody knows what I'm doing. That the auto tune was
like
dope.
there's some good ones on here, like, but just I think the Venus versus Mars literally like just ruined the entire thing for me.
It ruined Venus for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not feeling Venus anymore. Definitely not feeling Mars.
Never really felt Venus. Mars pisses me off sometimes.
Wasn't buying Mars bars. You was
What
good
was
off of
the
that.
other? And then I think out of all the albums, that was the worst one, and American Gangsta. Nah, I wouldn't. But
No, American Gang. You wild American.
No,
Gang.
Magna Carta.
Kingdom Come.
Yeah, no, I'm bugging. I think I got the mixed
Actually,
up.
you're right. Magna Carta, I didn't like that much.
I would say that's not that would be second. So if you had to rank, we should do that. We should rank.
I'm gonna come back and rank Jay-Z albums. That's
Top
easy.
to bottom.
That's easy.
That is easy.
Man, I know my top 3. My bottom.
But like
My bottom
all
definitely Magna Carta, Kingdom Come.
together. All together. Wait, what?
No,
Not songs.
no,
No, Kingdom Come. That's what I'm thinking about.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
No, I know. I was just like, it was bothering me. So that one is the second to last worst. Excuse me.
Y ya regresamos con el episodio 88 del Lyrical Fix.
You leave no space for me to say go, so then I end up having to just be like, all right, I'm just gonna leave my go in there. No, you're good. I try to like do it subtle, but I was just like, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, let's get our rundown of shit. Now, we both did not see the verses with Swiss and Timbo. We both were outside or we were busy.
I will say, I seen the one clip where he played the DMX shit, but was there somebody, and I also somebody's tweet, Arson actually tweeted something about, she's like, did anybody watch the verses? What was wrong with Timbaland?
Was like sweating a lot or some shit.
Well, I don't know. I was gonna watch it at that point when I seen it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna watch it now. But I saw the one clip. I never got to it, but I seen the clip, and he did kind of seem a little off. But then I don't know if it was that or he was really just trying to listen, and Swizz was just all over the place, all
Swizz
excited.
really was all over the place.
Yeah, maybe
Showtime.
I can't with him. So yeah. So just announced today, Def Jam presents Snoop Dogg as executive, creative, and strategic consultant.
Executive, creative, and strategic
There's
consultant.
a whole video too.
Man, all this means is
You want to see a few seconds of it? It's pretty.
Yes,
funny.
let's go. Let me see a few seconds of this shit.
Alright.
Like, come over there.
No.
I'll see this. Because y'all can't see it. But y'all
Oh,
will.
And I gotta give y'all G, aka King of the West Coast. And I gotta give y'all some information on what's about to go down. There's a new creative consultant, Def Jam Records.
he fucks it up.
And you're looking at him right now. Def Jam Records. Now you may wonder, why so late in my career would I want to and worked for Def Jam Records. Let me tell you, as a kid, as a young rapper, Def Jam Records was the holy grail of hip-hop. It was the label where all of the artists communicated,
Like
connected,
I have to make the
put out
commercial
great
check.
music, great videos, movies.
Let me tell you why I need to come to check.
And they were always on tour together. They were always doing things together. They were like a family. The street team was right, radio team, executives. They was hit. They made video games,
That looked like Parks, didn't it?
comedy shows.
Rick Rubin.
I never realized that
They did
he
all
looks
types of
like
shit
young
that I wanted to be a
Rick
part
Yeah.
of. And then Death Row Records happened. So I didn't get a chance to be on Def Jam.
20
I
years
always had
Parks
a
is
dream
gonna
to
look
be
the
on
same,
Def
but
Jam,
like
to
all gray.
be in the place
Just
where
tall and
hip-hop
grayed
was
out.
original.
Wow.
So when I got the opportunity, my main focus
All right,
on
I got
it.
Def
Yeah,
Jam
okay. Well, no, I wanted his main focus.
Records was to go and to help the artists and give them love and give them wisdom, guidance, and understanding, and teach them some tricks that I learned in the
Okay.
game.
He wants to continue to be uncle. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
what
but it
sounds
pretty
like.
much explains the position. He's a consultant, so it's kind of like an A&R. He's gonna be telling artists, and
I would love to do that.
he's gonna bring back that old Def
Yeah.
Jam feel to
Mhm.
to Def Jam. My thing is, you wasn't in Def Jam. Yeah, you explained the history and how everything used to go, but you weren't there. So I would imagine you need somebody's help to implement those things happening again.
Yeah.
You know, if you really want all the Def Jam artists to be together and have like a huge Def Jam tour and then create another Def Jam Vendetta video game
Mm-hmm.
and everybody wearing the Def Jam tour jackets, like that's all well and good, but you got to get them motherfuckers to want to work together.
It won't happen.
I think it won't happen. I think it's a great idea.
It is. I mean, I think they brought him on. Well, let me see. They actually did say something. UMG shit. Will allow him. So his new role will allow him to work across the label's executive team and artist roster, focusing on the A&R and creative development. And he's going to be senior strategic advisor.
I don't know. You know what it is with me? I think
That's it.
like
Yeah.
we're so
I thought
much
they
into
said
the
more.
independent thing now that
Well, that's them, and the way I see it is that they know that it's more so an independent game right now,
yeah,
and I think they're trying to be like, okay, well, us label, like especially Def Jam as a label, our peak was back then at this time, so let's try to recreate that. Let's bring somebody who was around for it and who's literally everybody's uncle. Everybody loves Snoop.
right.
He's everywhere with these fights, and I know I missed another one that he was narrating, or like not narrating, but you know, like commentating. So you have like he's doing these fights, he's in like all these fucking commercials, he's popping up all over the fucking place, memes too, like all this shit. So I just feel like he's somebody that everybody knows. So then for a label to bring him in to pretty much be an uncle to these artists, to make it feel like a family, it makes sense. It is actually pretty smart to do it.
It is. I just don't. You like you said. I don't see it happening. Like you gotta make Def Jam as cool as like Cole made Dreamville, as Kendrick made TDE, as Drake made OVO. Like you have to make Def Jam into a thing that people want to be like, yo, I'm Def Jam. I gotta be there. But
I just yeah no.
and then you
go
have
ahead,
to have a group of artists who are willing to rep Def Jam as if it was Dreamville, as if it was TDE, as if it was OVO,
Well,
to
you
make
don't-
it cool. You got to make Def Jam cool again.
Yeah, well, OVO is definitely not cool like at all because
Yeah, but-
everybody's fucking leaving.
Yeah, but you see motherfuckers rocking the Owl sweatshirts and shit and showing love. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I feel like now it's more just Drake and that's it.
Yeah. It's just
But to make it, no, I know what you mean. But that's the point. That's what they want. That's why they're bringing him in because they knows that he will have artists that will follow him. I think that's the major takeaway from it. You never know. Because if he's there, then it seems like, okay, there's somebody that we can trust. There's somebody who will look out for our best interests.
Well,
It's
see,
literally what he said.
And that's where my question and ask would get into it. Like, how much power do you really have over Def Jam, knowing that you don't really own any of this
Well,
shit?
UMG technically.
You've been given a position of a bunch of big ass words.
Mm-hmm.
How much pull do you really have?
Being a consultant doesn't have that much pull, though.
That consultant
just an
is
advisor.
like very, very low.
He's literally just an advisor.
Someone they bring in whenever they want to be, hey, what's your opinion on this? Is that cool or not? Oh, it's Snoop Dogg approved.
As much as I'm talking, I would love, like, that's technically what do.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, I would love to get some coaching from Snoop, but at the same time, I don't see that as being like the turnaround that Def Jam is going to need to become prominent again.
I would want, because I personally would want to do it for like a lower level label.
I feel like
like
this is more
like an independent type of.
He should have done this with his own label. Like he got Doggy Style Records. Like he should have just done that.
It's different. Def Jam is Def Jam.
They got a machine behind them.
Yeah. And I mean, fuck it. You're gonna get that type of offer. I mean, you never know what's behind it. And they probably pulled on his heartstrings, not including like the money too. But as far as like them wanting to recreate the golden era type family shit, which everybody's independent, and there are some people that you see like they're not in groups really, but you see that they're cliquey kind of, but it's not the same. Yeah. So maybe they're trying to recreate that, and I think Snoop would be, he would be a major piece in that.
Possibly.
Because I mean, who else would you get? He's literally everybody's uncle.
There's too many other rap crews out here right now that are doing big things.
And it's probably also not only to get other. I don't think it's more or less about getting new artists, but it's about trying to keep the ones that they have, and then from there it's like, okay, if we can fix this, then more artists are gonna want to sign.
Yeah, because
they're oh go ahead.
I know Def Jam is a legacy brand. Like that's what they have going for them. Like
artists still want to sign for them.
Yeah, because they don't believe in legacy anymore. Like they respect it. I respect the fact that y'all had everybody from LL Cool J, Beastie Boys,
Hove, all that.
Hove, everybody, the legends. Yeah. But they all moved on and got their own shit. Like that's what we trying to do now. They've been teaching us. Hove has been teaching us, go independent, don't sign for these. Why would I want to come to Def Jam, Uncle Snoop? Why would I want to work for them knowing what I can get independently? Yeah. Like, how are you going to turn that around and make Def Jam a thing?
Ooh, speaking of labels, so I didn't look into it yet, but I just remembered. I saw a tweet. Mariah Carey left Roc Nation, apparently.
I wonder what the reasoning was behind that. But Roc Nation is just a management company, not a label.
Mm-hmm. So, no, I just thought about it, like the whole thing.
That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, obviously she probably was happy with management.
What would be her label's not Def Jam, right?
No, I remember her being on Interscope a long time ago because she was married with
homie, yeah. The guy, I forgot his name.
Not Jimmy Iovine, the other dude.
Yeah.
Natola? Time Natola.
Yeah.
My old ass would know that. Yeah, Time Natola.
Yeah.
My old ass. I love how you laugh when I said my old ass.
I know if I see him, be like, him.
No, short white dude, baldy with glasses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jimmy Iovine, I knew more. Yeah,
but like I said, it all comes down to making the brand cool again. Because Def Jam is a legacy brand, yes. It's respected brand, yes. But the youth could care less.
Yeah.
If you're not, like I said, if you're not OVO, you're not Dreamville, you're not TDE, and you're not QC, which is running the South, what you gonna do? How you gonna be cooler than all them?
I know what you mean.
Because all the great acts are on those other ones that we just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
You need a whole new crop of talent, so you got to give new niggas new opportunities, and you got to do cool shit that's out the box that's going to set them aside or set them apart from everybody else. I can't see any other way for this winning.
Yeah.
All right. Any closing thoughts?
About this? No.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Best luck to Snoop, though.
Yeah. All right. Next. Rory. Rory Mal.
Yes. Man. Rory and Mal. Former co-hosts of the Joe Budden podcast. Looks like they are no longer going to be on Joe's podcast. They have branched out. And
as of like a month ago.
And they posted very recently a brand new YouTube page that has like over 100,000 subscribers already.
Oh, and it's a full YouTube page? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The whole skit was off of YouTube, and just mad subscribers already. Mm-hmm. And they put out a skit, like a 5-minute video of them going in a job interview. It was very hilarious. Mm-hmm. Had like an office-type feel to it, in a sense. Mm-hmm. And it was just dope, man. It really showed their funny side. Rory's dry humor mixed with Mal's humor.
He was like, I have accounting.
Yeah.
I'm good with accounting.
Good with numbers.
Excel spreadsheets, Microsoft,
communication. Like I can talk to people, just women. I don't like talking to dudes. I felt that.
When he was talking about, I know how to make
I can turn 5 into 10.
Yeah, I could turn 5 into 10, and then Roy's like, shut up. That shit was funny.
He used to run HR.
Yeah,
and as soon as they got the job, he lit up. He was like,
Yeah, and he was like, what are you doing? And then he was like, all right, cool. And then
you just got the job, my man.
That shit was funny.
It was good. All I can say, that, I mean, obviously that's not going to be what they do, but I think it was a good intro because that's something that they always wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And that was always in them. And it's a nice preview for what's to come. And I could definitely see myself listening to a Rory and Mal podcast.
Hell yeah.
I think they need somebody else to help it move along smoothly because these were always, a B mic and a C mic. Mm-hmm. So you kind of need, not to say that they can't turn into A mic themselves, but you need someone else kind of in there. Kind of like the Royce and Lupe podcast. They have
somebody there, yeah.
Somebody there, yeah. I think you need that.
I don't know who they would get.
Well, if you're going to get someone like that guy, then you just get anybody that can handle and, mediate.
Nah, but that's not their style, though. That's not their forte. Well, it would have to be somebody who's like...
We don't know what their style is.
A friend, like somebody who they have some type of like repertoire, I can't even say it.
Repertoire.
There you go.
Or rapport, excuse me.
Rapport.
Not repertoire.
Yeah, rapport. And somebody they have like rapport with.
Yeah, I agree.
And like to keep that same talking, like I mean,
female.
I don't think they would get a female. Nah.
That kills it for them. They gotta have a friend there that they can connect with. Hopefully, they don't just grab somebody that's just like well known that they're not really cool with, but kind of know, because that would fuck up the vibe too.
What?
If they were to just grab that third person to be somebody that's kind of popular, like known out here.
Oh no, that
but
would.
Don't really have a history with them.
Yeah, no, it has to be somebody that has a history. Well, I mean, like that like Mal and Roy didn't really have a history until the show.
Right.
They didn't really know each other that well.
Which is why it's interesting, and Joe was that connection between them, which is what made it all work.
But then they built their own relationship. So
right. So where does this go now, knowing that there's no Joe and there's not going to be anyone to hold him down? Because there was plenty of times where Joe carried the show. And
there's plenty of times where Rory carried the show.
Absolutely.
Mal not so much, but there's plenty of time. But then Mal would shine still. But there were plenty of times where Rory would carry the show. I don't see him being an A mic, but I can see, or maybe
he's gonna have to be the A mic.
He has to be.
Think
actually, yeah.
It had to be on his shoulders because Mal just hasn't shown yet that he could like carry himself.
Anything, he can be a B mic, but that's about it.
I think Rory's gonna have to get a little more open and more like transparent. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to not to level Joe like we have to be screaming and shouting or whatever like that, but you got to talk more.
Well, not just
or open to talk more.
Well, no, if you're transparent, that him yelling and all that shit is not being transparent. He just has a temper.
Yeah.
It's different.
Good point.
Yeah, but like there's just things that I think if he would like he was trying to hide the fact that what's it called? That they told him that like, yo, we're tired and we're underpaid.
Yep.
Like he was like, oh, I didn't want to say it. But like granted, yeah, I get why he didn't want to say that or even speak about like the him and Sam thing and all that shit. I understand, but at the same time, if this is your life, this is your life. Like you're getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
So and if your A mic is asking you constantly to be more transparent, I mean, come on.
True.
He literally talked. He had like, I mean, yeah, you didn't sign up to propose on camera and in public and have to talk about you guys splitting up and him talking about him and Sin and all that shit. Yeah, you didn't sign up for that, but you signed up something similar.
Right. So
you have to give a little bit more. So yeah, I can see that. I think it's gonna be good. But then now you have this whole KD shit, which I'm thoroughly confused about.
I am too. I don't really know much about it.
Like they gave a 30-second clip, which I don't know how to find this full video. I'm sure I can actually, if I look for it, I'll find it.
So if that's the case, then they must be on KD's podcast coming up.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah, the Etceteras. That's the name of his podcast.
Oh yeah.
Where the same one where they interviewed J. Cole.
Yeah, that's
a couple weeks ago.
So
that could be it. I could see that happening.
But who's on the Etceteras? Because I never actually
it's KD and I can't even remember the people friends of his that helped run.
How many?
I think it's either one or two.
Maybe
like they won't be on the podcast. Like they'll just be guests. I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay. Because it seems like it'd be a lot more than that. The way he's like, we've been watching them, and it's like, oh, you're available. Like they were probably available to do. Like Rory, apparently Rory, like when they were talking about the rollout for the album, Rory was doing interviews with other podcasts. Remember, Joe got all butthurt about it.
Well, see, now that's a great point. I didn't even know that you brought that up. That brings up another like possibility here. What if they don't start their own podcast, but they jump on somebody else's?
It's possible.
someone that's already established, or someone that's already has like a following, and then they just add them onto it too. I can see that happening.
Is because I've never watched anything like that, like any of their episodes. Is Katie the A mic?
Katie is the A. Well, he kind of is, only because he's the star.
Doesn't give me A mic vibes. Like, cause the clip that I have, it's like 30 seconds long.
Because he's always busy too. That's the thing. So he can't really afford to be an A mic. It's kind of like we're going off of Katie's schedule. Mm-hmm. So he's kind of forced to be the A mic because the other people aren't as well known. Yeah. But he doesn't have A mic qualities.
No.
Yeah, that's the
because like he has his leg up and you can't even see his face.
Yeah.
I realized it was him when I saw the comment, like the caption for it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's KD, and then another angle catches this side of his face. And I was like, oh, okay, that is him.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's just another attempt at like a basketball player, somebody famous trying to just jump on the podcast wave.
Yeah. Oh, did you see? Shit, I don't remember, but Katie is actually, I think it was Katie, got assigned to be executive producer for something. For like, damn.
Somebody's album?
Somebody's album.
Nah, I had no idea.
I'll look it up.
Bitch ass fucking cat. We're back. We're back. So 88.
So it was actually James Harden. So James Harden is executive producer of Lil Baby and Lil Durk's album.
Oh, Voice of the Heroes?
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. I heard some of it so far. Not bad. Not bad.
I just seen that it came out.
Crazy and mad random that he even has to be executive producer. That's like when LeBron was 2 Chainz executive producer. It made no fucking sense.
Nah.
What the fuck? It's look, as far as I know, Lil Baby and Lil Durk are the 2 hottest motherfuckers on the planet right now. Yeah. Them making this album is equivalent to what I heard in another podcast, probably on Joe's podcast, that this is like the album that Kendrick and Cole should have had together. Or this is like the new age Watch the Throne.
Well, no, I know. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've heard first 5 songs. All the beats sound the same.
You know, it's funny you said that, and well, yeah, I figured. Punch actually tweeted something like, "What is it called? If you had to pick, like, which TDE and which Dreamville artist should do a collab album together, or something like that." Mm. And I was just thinking, like, why would you ask that fucking question? Because we've all been waiting. We're not gonna get it. At this point, we're not gonna get it. But I realized, like, it was like last year they were talking about, was it Reason and Cause?
Oh, I thought JID and Reason. I thought that would have made sense.
Nah, it's Cause.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Reason and Cause. Yeah, that's right. Because they had that song together.
Because they did the one song, and that was supposed to be like the.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like really like a single off of it or just like a precursor or some shit like that.
And Cause and Reason just sounds kind of dope together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cause and Effect. Reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah.
Dope.
I think that album is probably coming out pretty soon because putting out that tweet, like, it's like, okay, like they already dropped it. I feel like their marketing and the way they promote is so weird. TDE.
And it's become predictable.
So no, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, why would you drop that tweet knowing that you already had, like, it's already kind of been announced that Reason and Cause are going to be doing something, and then we've all been waiting, like, 10 years for, well, not 10 years, but we've all been waiting for that shit. Actually, I think it has been like 10 years.
You're right. Yeah, their whole approach to it
it's just been very weird.
Very weird.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, moving on.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh, man. I just realized I never got to ask you.
What?
The whole toxic thing. We can get into it later.
Leave for another time. See? Shit.
Go ahead.
If it wasn't for that Snoop Dogg news.
Go.
Yeah, it's time for my favorite segment, Sade's favorite segment, Cass's favorite segment, Juan out there in his room's favorite segment, my mom's favorite segment, my brother-in-law's dog's enemy from across the yard's favorite segment. It's motherfucking.
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
I just want to say motherfucking. If you don't know, where we present to you the best and brightest inside and outside New Jersey artists, poets, comedians that we feel that you should get in tune with, that, you know, are doing it out here in this kind of post-pandemic era that we're going through right now. So my first pick has come from fellow R&B, pop, songstress that we've had in the past.
Let's do Ace first.
Oh, you do Ace first? Okay.
Yeah, because my phone's dying.
Let's go from someone who's not a pop songstress.
Sorry.
He's the 48 God producer. Goes by the name of Ace Felli. He just put out a track, a beat the other week of UFOs, 48 UFOs. Want to get into that right now. Let's play it. Oh, for no project, more of a Lucy. On all streaming services. Shout out to our man Ace. 48.
Point of reporters, not as comedians.
48 on episode 88.
For the past 3 years, a large number of perfectly sane and reliable people have been involved in this flying
I
saucer.
lost it.
Even those of us who have never seen one have become involved. We read about them, talk about them, wonder about these reports of strange phenomena in the sky. So almost from the start, CBS has been following this story. We have been collecting material on flying saucer observations for many months. Checking, cross-checking, trying to track down
you.
clues, no matter
It just
how
looked
far
wrong you
people
doing
have
it.
This tonight is our report.
We stopped
We frankly
drinking
admit that
forever.
we don't know whether flying saucers actually exist. We've never seen one. We are going to bring you the facts at hand. What they add up to, well, that's for you to decide.
My music when I'm walking out of my car, coming to kick your motherfucking ass. Ruining my goddamn shot. It's my entrance music. Whoop your ass. Because this is a beat playing, there's no actual lyrics. I can kind of ask you right now, real quick. Did you catch the Mayweather fight? Did you hear anything about it?
Paul lasted like what?
No, he lasted the full 8 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lasted the full
Yeah.
8 rounds,
Yeah.
which everybody was surprised about.
Good for him.
Who won?
No winner. There was no judges in the fight. You could knock down, you could do everything, but there was not going to be a winner declared for anything. I think Mayweather put that in his little like agreement. Yeah. 8 3-minute rounds. Knockdown rules are in effect. You can knock out, you can knock down, whatever, but no official judges.
How did it look though?
How did it look?
Yeah.
Mayweather landed a lot more punches, percentage-wise.
Did they still count?
No, it's not counted at all. Like his record remains the same.
So this was just like a
exhibition.
street fight? Like there was just
Exhibition.
oh,
That's all it was.
I don't like those.
Glorified exhibition. But
It's fucking stupid.
Floyd Mayweather's smart because he found a way to still make crazy money in his 40s fighting people that aren't even really fighters. And it's good move for Logan because he lasted 8 rounds with the best boxer of all fucking time.
So fucking stupid.
So it was a good look for both of them. Stupid as fuck if you're like a pure boxing fan.
So stupid.
Yeah. And I
So
understand
I
that.
don't watch boxing. I don't.
Well,
no.
I wouldn't consider this boxing. This was on Showtime. It was a pay-per-view, yes. But these weren't 2 pound for pound. These are fighters that aren't even professional. Well, Logan Paul's record is still 0-1.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count.
Oh, and this wouldn't count either. So he's still 0-1. He hasn't
Well,
won a fight
I'm
yet.
saying like it doesn't count because it was such a I mean the knockout was real. That knockout was real, but like it just was a stupid. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just so tired of this shit. I'm just gonna stick to my MMA and that's it. I'm just gonna stick.
Fair
to
enough.
Is a nice fight next week. I forgot the card, but it should be good.
I'm just gonna wait till Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
All right. So that was 48 UFOs by Ace Felli.
Mm-hmm.
Sade, who you got?
I don't know. Go with your second one.
Oh, okay. My second one. This one is from a pop songstress.
Yes. Yes.
Goes by the name of Emily Murray. We played her song before, her first single before, and she got a brand new single. I'm liking this one, man. I really, really dig this one. The beat, I don't know who produced it, but
I haven't heard it yet.
shit is fire. It's got a nice like summertime feel. Like this is something that I could see Emily being and doing all the time. So let's roll with this. It's called Taking It Back. I like this record, Emily. Go do your motherfucking thing, girl. Right? That funk?
Fuck with her.
Yeah, play dancing.
This is like exactly what I listen to too. I like that.
Taking it back.
You need to be roller skating right now. What? Makes perfect sense.
I think it is the strut. She's so cute. I just love her.
Yeah.
It's fire.
Bitch, you can't keep my shit because I'm taking it back.
That was perfect.
Fucking told you. Taking it back.
Do the ad-libs.
I don't want these kids no more. You can take it back.
Oh shit. Alright. Oh man, that was
Shout
great.
out to Emily Murray. Taking It Back is the name of the
Yes.
song.
That was
Hell
dope.
yeah,
That was
Emily.
fire.
Killed that shit. I don't know who produced it, but that guy deserves a shout out too. Shout out to him, her, whoever it was that produced it. Beautiful fucking song. I like that. Very dope. Shout out to Emily Murray. Sade. What you got?
Oh, right. So I seen Stereotype. I think they're doing some what is it called? Merch with this guy called, his name is Randy Mason.
Okay.
And I seen them post part of the video, kind of dug it, so I went through his page, and yeah. So this is algorithm, like algo, like something. Like the video starts with in Spanish. Like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty far. All right, so this is Randy Mason.
How come when nobody's watching, it's harder to get my all? I'ma keep rocking, ain't stopping because of who didn't call. Everything matters to Abbott, no matter how big or small. No, before all of the cameras are bad, I'ma sit the ball. Daily I battle my shadow with apples and winter water. Wish it, I will it, the one it, I work with the wherewithal. See the writing on the wall like aerosol. Still I be on the court shooting air balls. It's stressful trying to be successful. But what if you already are sacred and special? Forget moves, motivated to get views. It's better not to let the right know what the left do. Word is born, I got bars, don't bother the bailiff. Even if they never ever get caught in surveillance, I would never use my talent to be in the ceiling. Prayers of a righteous man and get better with it. If a song drops on the internet and no one is around, does it make a sound? Can you hear me? If a song drops on the internet and no one is around, does it make a sound? Can you hear me? If a song drops on the internet and no one is
So it's
around,
funny because
does
it's
it
part of
make
the
a sound?
video.
Can you
He
hear
has
me?
that
No quandary, guys, me how I'm doing this laundry. Fast like Gandhi until it is complete. With my peers, yo, I can't even compete. I'm busy kicking it with the kids in the concrete, sipping this coffee and visiting auntie, playing my favorite song and I'm singing it off key, probably offbeat, killing me softly. Man, I'm just trying to live, I ain't trying to be lofty. However costly, whatever it costs me. Big things, small things, God is in all things. I rub my eye trying to see through the nebula. Less separation, swing sacred and secular. I don't need the accolades and the props and the praises to continue writing pages and rocking on stages. I just trying to find my way through the phases and mazes to let my generation know that my God is amazing. If a song drops on the internet and no one is around, does it make a sound? Can you hear me? If a song drops on the internet and no one is around, does it make a sound? Can you hear me? If a song drops on the internet and no one is around, does it make a sound? Can you hear me Hey yo, I used to say I'm going to make it. Instead today I chose to make this. You can add this song to your playlist and tell all your friends it's your favorite. We gon' shine bright as the day.
So that was Randy Mason with Algorithm.
Dope.
Alright.
Like
And then
shout
my
out to Randy Mason.
second, don't know how I found them, but my second is Sincerest Don and Big Mars with something.
It's something. Okay.
It was kind of funny because that was the same thing.
Sincere Dawn and Big Mars. Okay.
Sincerest.
Dawn, excuse me. And Big Mars. 'Cause, 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 'cause You feel me?
One in the morning, sneaky linking with somebody's daughter, handing me bottled water while she seasoning shrimp tempura. All that junk in your trunk got you looking like a hoarder. It's in your jeans, huh? Just how they was bought up. Wish I had $250,000 for every time that I slaughtered. Still telling me it's mine, though I know you lying. That's real. So many options running past on the playing field. Plain sight, though they was trying to cop a couple lids. Been envisioning what I'm living out for some years. Been in situations I never shared to an end. Been comparing to where I'm at and where I began. With every distraction, I made a win. I'm thinking about the past shit while she passing me stairs. She napping naked, I'm reflecting like the man in the mirror. How'd I get back here again? I was never near. No feeties, how she teased me, guess I'm a killer 10. For my locks, playing Pendergrass. Close the doors and turn off the lights. You should lie. For my locks, playing Pendergrass. Voodoo must be in your box. It's a joy that I can't live without. And girl, I wanna freak song. Girl, I wanna freak song. Yeah, you look like a freak home. Shawty, you a freak home. Girl, I wanna freak song. Girl, I wanna freak song. Yeah, you know I'm a freak home. Girl, we bout to freak song. Yeah. Song, yeah. Girl, I wanna freak song. My mix of women from Robin Givens to Skylar Diggins could either roll my leaves or season the hell out of chicken. I ain't picky, but the pick is slim. Sipping Cupid's gin got me nuts, so on it low. I'm above the rim. Friends in our business, why you in love with him? Trusting him. Used to call me Sam, but when she mad, then it's my government. Let's take a trip, you ain't yourself. When the sun out and you ain't under it, the summer split, fall right back, doing double dips. Got it lit, I picked you up, just like a double shift. Let's come to terms and take turns, watch the team forgive. I pitch you catch, we gon' receive a shit. Follow the leader tip, I'm trying to freak something. Told my ex if it's still mine, well let me see something. Sneaky links don't even start, it's about 3 something, but I'm frontin'. I want you here after the...
All right. That was Sincerest Don and Big Mars with Something.
I like that. I like that. That was smooth too.
Yeah.
That beat had me in the zone.
Yeah.
All right, so as always, you already know, and if you don't know, now you know. Please be aware that all the songs that we played today will be included on our Apple Music and Spotify If You Don't Know playlist that are also going to include past If You Don't Know alumni, so you can check out their music as well. And as always, the main mission is just to help spread the word about this music. We don't own the music. We don't own the rights to any of the music that's being played today. We are simply just showing love, giving a little bit of exposure. Our little podcast is trying to spread the word that these people make dope fucking music, and we just want to highlight that. That's really what it all is. So again, the segment is called
And if you don't know, now you know, nigga.
which we try to do each and every episode here at the Lyrical Fix Podcast. So, Sade, any closing notes for episode 88? It's been a great one. I'm so happy to be back here with you. Anything you want to close us out with? What's up? How you feeling?
Well, we didn't get to talk about it. This shit is crooked. My bad. Sorry,
Okay.
it's bothering me. No, not that. So our family, was featured in We Are Jersey magazine.
Hey, round of applause for them.
So let's do a round of applause. Fucking fire photo shoot.
Saint, Villa,
Fire.
LB, Esco, shout out to
Epidemic.
Indeed.
Yes.
The whole crew.
Esco of Epidemic. Fucking fire. We know what, like, we know, you know, like most of the behind the scenes shit, and not all of it, because their process is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm just happy that they've been able, like, they feel comfortable enough to share some of that stuff with me.
Right.
And just the last time we were there, my mind was fucking blown at what's to come out, and it's just like insane to me.
Was that the time that I was there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
okay.
after like we did your shit, and then we just like, I'm just sitting there. I'm
the
just
stuff.
like, I don't know. It was like, it was like the opposite, but almost the same reaction for the subway scene. I was just like, I don't.
Without giving too much away, because we're not going
No,
to we were
no.
asked to, but we
But
we
just-
heard exclusives.
No, but not just that, but like just saying, like, they're just an amazing group, and I definitely have been, for all of like the artists that I've not just grown close to, but like admire their work and want to see them win. I always, you know, put in like putting their music in people's ears, their names, like, hey, like watch out for these people.
Yeah.
So to see them, you know, make it to that magazine and get the interview that Weird Jersey just posted one of the clips from the interview, and it's just something so fire.
Yeah.
It's just so fire to know them.
No,
so,
it was very dope.
So yeah, I had something I wanted to talk about, but I guess we're
save it for next week because I want to talk about it.
I'm gonna save it. That's gonna feel like it might be a long one. That's why I was like, nah.
That's good because I'm sure I have a lot to talk about with it. So
yeah,
which is also what I wanted to talk about with Naomi Osaka. So we'll leave that for next week as well.
Okay.
Because that had to do with mental health.
Yeah, well, we can get into it next week.
Yeah, we can get it to next week. So all right, those are your closing notes. My closing notes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as a homeowner, it's crazy to see when new shit is getting added to your house. I'm getting my fence redone, and it sounds mad like adulty-ish when I'm saying it, but it's a great fucking feeling. Like, you know, dudes coming in and working on your shit at 7 in the morning too, waking me up, just here banging on the shit, doing all this stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
Are they waking Leo up, or is Leo already up at that time?
Nah, Leo's kind of up at that time too. We got the fan going and the Alexa playing lullaby, so he's be good.
Nice.
He's chilling. But that's dope. And nothing, man. We'll have a lot more to talk about next week. In the meantime, I'm just fucking tired, man.
I figured a week, like, to get more adjusted.
Yeah, it's gonna take another week, and then after that, it'll be easier for me to get here on Mondays. But we're just getting used to the new schedule. So it's a nice change, but you know, we'll figure it out. Yeah, like anything. But as always, make sure to check us out everywhere. Much easier to say than the regular stuff.
Everywhere.
Like, rate, comment, subscribe. You know what I mean? Keep us in good spirits and in high rankings. Google us. You know what I mean? At the Lyrical Fix Podcast on IG. Lyrical Fix Pod on IG. What is it on Twitter?
Lyrical Fix.
Lyrical Fix and the Lyrical Fix Podcast on Facebook, or just Google us. You'll find us. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm happy to be back for the umpteenth time. It's been episode 88 with your host, Kid Pro.
And Sade.
Reminding y'all to stay safe out here. If you believe in masks, mask up. If you don't, cool, but just stay the fuck out of my way. Don't call for me. We're going to be all right. And, yeah, man, take care of yourselves and your peoples, and make sure to take care of, I don't know, who else? What? The people closest to you.
There you go.
Take care of each other. Love each other. Be safe. Be happy. And fuck the bullshit. Peace, peace.
Peace.